was a time where hip-hop culture and geek culture were at odds, clashing over dominance amongst society on who deserves the right to be considered best. The great culture feud lasted for decades with no end in sight, until one crew decided enough was enough. Deuces, Lib, Bacardi, and Didge, collectively known as Geekset, stepped up when the world needed it and became the only place that blends hip-hop culture and geek together.
All right. Welcome back to the Geekset Podcast, the only podcast that blend hip-hop culture and geek culture together. I'm your boy Deuces in the building, and with me I got my man Lib.
Dog.
I almost went into the one-on-one with Deuces intro.
It's the pasteles daddy, the sofrito papi, arroz con gandules.
Oh, God. Hey, I fuck with it. We got my man Bacardi in the building.
Hey, what's good, everybody? How we doing today? You know
And
what I'm
we
saying?
don't got Didge out the booth. Didge is actually absent today.
Didge is home.
Didge is home today.
Didge is at the crib. You know what I'm saying?
At the
You
crib.
got the OGs today. You know what I'm saying? If you've been a fan of Geekset, you got the OG. You don't even know how this chemistry is. No
Hey,
more.
if you are new to Geekset and you were hearing this, I want you to listen to this intro. And
Right.
then I want you to go all the way back to episode 1 and listen to that intro.
Yeah, please. I need someone to definitely give us some comparisons.
I need y'all to kind
Bro,
of...
we was trash.
We
bro.
don't have video
We
for
was
it.
unsure. We had the most nervous microphone swag. We were like, hey, how are you?
Like,
How's
dude,
everybody?
we don't
we
have-
sounded like daytime TV, like
it was so
AM
good.
talk show shit. Like
Real AM. Real
like,
traveling in the
really,
morning.
like we hacked the frequency. We didn't even have an official show. We hacked the frequency, and we thought that we were like we had personalities that people should
We
hear.
wasn't good jokers. You know,
Yeah,
Joker
yeah.
hacking and then, like,
We
nah, we
was-
was bad
we was-
jokers.
we was
I
terrible.
don't think there's one big laugh for me at all in the first episode.
No, Big Laugh came like episode 11 or something like
Like,
that.
I don't
Like,
think
it's
we had
wild.
to have something stupid funny.
It took what, a year for me to develop the intro?
Yeah, you didn't
Like,
have an intro at all.
My intro was whack.
You didn't even like talking in the
My,
intro.
my introduction to y'all was super trash. It was just, it was so
It
NPR.
was like family. It was definitely coffee break in the morning.
I felt like them three dudes that used to be on public TV that used to talk wrestling, like they used to talk about Great Lakes wrestling and shit. The two white dudes and the black dude, like he'd be sitting at the
Like, you
table.
definitely would have thought that our podcast in the beginning was about giving you actual facts.
Yes, it was.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Matter of fact, you know what?
You better hear some knowledge today. You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
the first
We had some fake laughs thrown in there,
fir-
you know. We tried to liven it up.
The first genuine laugh probably was when I was like, "Wait, is Dragon Ball Z?"
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I felt like that
Bro,
was
I think that was like second episode.
Yeah, that's what I'm
like,
saying. Like,
I don't even
know.
think that was a laugh. I think that was more like a shock. Like,
yeah.
are we doing the
It
right
was probably
thing?
the first outburst. Like,
No.
what?
No.
Like,
Are we doing the right
Nope.
thing?
Yeah.
First outburst was Spider-Man eyes. It had to be.
bro,
But I mean,
Spider-Man is
fuck
old.
ups.
No, it
Spider-Man
wasn't.
eyes.
It wasn't old because that was the first con that me and Liv went to, and you didn't go.
No, but yeah, that was a horror con, but like fuck ups. Like we got
Oh no,
it got to be
fuck-ups.
fuck ups.
We got mad fuck ups.
Something that was fun. Like that Spider-Man eyes was pretty
Spider-Man
fun.
eyes is gold.
It's
It's
gold.
solid gold.
Yeah,
Like,
matter of fact, we need those shirts, Ron.
I just saw. Like, I would love a shirt of
we need
of that
Spider-Man
picture, that
eyes.
Spider-Man,
Hey, we
dog.
need exaggerated like
Oh,
eyeliner.
shit.
like, dog.
So yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, we don't got videos of the first few of the first 100, like
Yeah,
like
first like 25
episode,
episodes.
whatever the case. So you can go on any podcast app and listen to it. But I want you to go listen to it because I know we got some people.
Bro, we
that
was
are
trash.
watching that. It
Like,
was-
you know what? I just want to give a shout out to the folks that listened to that first.
I know because we did have
second
some
and third
people that listened.
episode.
I mean, that's what I'm
and
saying.
are
It's like-
listening today
but I mean,
because
if you listen to the first episode,
it was
I
cringy.
feel like we did get live by the end. Because by the end, we was slapped.
we were slapped.
So I
Well,
think- I
of
think-
course,
I
we
think-
didn't
and
even
that's
know what we
I
were
haven't
doing.
watched- I'm being honest with y'all because y'all already know my story of the first episode. I don't listen to it at all. Like, I can't get through it because I can literally hear when shit go downhill. Like, I can literally hear where it's like, because I know what happened to me that night and how slapped I was and got home, I can hear it in the podcast where it's like, this is disgusting.
For our
Like-
new listeners,
Like-
just we got to throw this out here just for context. For our new listeners, all right, our first episode, Ron went missing for a good 2 days. I mean,
It was 2 days.
I'm exaggerating. It was a whole day.
We podcasted at like what, noon? Was we podcasting at noon then?
No, we got done. No, because we got done around 7.
No, we
got done around 7 because I remember.
Remember we was in Poindexter's basement.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like we got. I almost remember like we got done at 7 because I remember talking to Ron's brother and being like, "Nah, bro, we broke out like around 7 something." Like I near feel like that's the time.
I promise you, we recorded at noon. Because remember, I was the one booking the session.
We recorded at noon.
We definitely recorded at noon.
But I think we got to look at how long the podcast was too. But I also think that because we was slapped, we was there for a minute. Like we just
we did chill for a minute.
Like we chilled for a minute.
We talked about how good it was.
Yeah, we were giving us props. We was trash.
Like we
were garbage. We thought. No lie, we thought that today at this very moment we would have like hundreds of thousands of dollars in our pocket. We still the same. Like we like ain't nothing changed. God damn it! But you know what?
No,
it's going to change, and it's getting there.
Things changed. We did get more polished at this. We sound more.
Well, yeah. I mean, we got you. You like the Raz B of the group, bro.
Wait, what?
I don't give a fuck what I do.
Wait. Out of all the groups, why you?
Raz B?
I mean,
why are we
B2K out there? I don't know. Like,
I definitely want to be B2K, and I don't know why.
That was the first thing that popped in my head.
And I'm kind of concerned. You know like, I'm kind of concerned because I don't want you to think of us as a boy band.
We not a boy band. No, we not a boy band.
With a history like Boy 2K, I don't want to be put in that. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't none of them niggas. So, don't try to put me in nobody's shoes. B2K.
Ron, I ain't get touched.
We're easy. You could have easily went Dipset. We're Geekset.
I ain't gonna call. Sorry, bro. I couldn't call you Cam, dog. I just couldn't, bro. I can't disrespect Cam like that.
Bro, Raz B, bro, I just don't know how you feel about this man anymore.
I didn't know the lead singer's name to Pretty Ricky, so.
You could have said the lead. Bro, give you.
Oh my God, Didge is in here to regulate. By the way, we didn't even announce Didge ain't even here.
Yes, we did.
How you do this even when he not here? How you still trying to give Didge his flowers when he not here? Dog. Hey, Didge just got put in the show by Liv. Like, make sure y'all talk about Didge.
No. I didn't think we announced that Didge wasn't here. I missed that part.
I really feel like, I don't know what it is, but you have a real lapse of blankness during intro, bro. Like after you get your intro off, it's like shit just reset. It's like the computer shut down and just moved back up.
God damn it, Ron! I would have gone home and Ron Congan be like, see, Ron agrees with me.
Like,
that's
what I'm saying. Like you gotta tell. That's how you gotta.
This that shit I be telling you about.
Like that shit definitely reset and reboot.
God damn it, you are right.
Like I said, when he be like, all right, let me think of what I got safe. What I'm gonna say for my whatchamacallit. That's all the computing power. That's it.
It's a Tully, man. Matter of fact, pass that.
And then he get that motherfucker
I don't have
off.
to drive tonight, so.
Look at that. And then he get that motherfucker off.
Yeah.
And then the whole computer go blue screen. Like his whole brain go blue screen. And like
all the save progress is gone.
Yeah, hit any button to continue. That's when he come back and be like, hey, where we at? Did y'all talk about this yet? Did y'all get Didge yet?
I love Didge, and I miss him already. He's not on the show. He usually would have regulated. We wouldn't have been on this tangent. This is classic for our new listeners. This is classic Geekset banter.
Didge would have been like, well, I wasn't there. So.
And then we awkwardly got to move on. Like, God damn it, Didge. Like, fuck.
That's how we get moved on. Like, well, I don't know what to talk about. Right?
Rudy ain't allowed. What year was Didge born in?
92.
Like, Rudy ain't allowed to talk about nothing from 92 before. Like, well, I wasn't there.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
He can't talk about none of that.
Just the last episode, he was like, I don't like. What do you say? Well, my experience was different because I had watched it when it was like y'all watched it when it first came out. Like, bro, I'm sorry that you're the young one.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm still Rudy Deuces, you're really 32?
You still on this?
I am because I feel old now. Like I always looked at Ron as the old motherfucker.
I mean, I am the old motherfucker.
And then I was kind of in between. But I'm Ron's 40 and I'm 38.
Don't do me that, fam. I got a month and a half for that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you 30 now? Okay, so I'm behind you. God damn it. Damn.
Yeah, I'm the oldest.
Damn, Deuces, you got a whole life ahead of you.
It's funny because I always thought Lib was the oldest. But
No,
not
Damn!
I thought Lil was my age. I didn't know he was that. Like,
That's
what, you
because
a year?
My light skin makes me age faster.
Look at that.
No, it ain't the look.
That 15.8%. Like
you ain't got no shea moisture, nigga. Like,
Hey, another funny story. When I first created the characters, Lil
shit was white as a
Lil
bitch.
said, "Hey, nigga, I ain't got no melody."
I
Nigga.
can't be. I mean, I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
My mama white is a bitch, dog.
So, I mean, you got to come in there somewhere. You take out, that's what they say, you take after your mama. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You light as hell. But I'm like, yeah, fam. Like, y'all definitely.
My daddy ain't dark as shit, but he got color. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. So you definitely catching. This is OG.
OG.
So that's what I'm saying. Anybody, I'm happy to say that. Like, anybody, look at this nigga. He doing everything.
What?
I didn't have a cup.
What just happened?
Like, you doing everything. Like,
I didn't have a cup.
You didn't
Now
have
I
a cup.
do.
What you
I
got?
had soda in there. I don't mix whiskey with soda. That's so disrespectful. I get upset when y'all do it.
Why didn't you just drink the soda first and then pour it in your cup?
Because I wanted the soda after I took the drink.
Like, fam, now I gotta pour backwash in my motherfucking cup.
It's alcohol. I never backwash. Never. That's disgusting. I hate when my kids give me a little bottle of something and got like 3 milliliters of
That's
shit.
kids,
and they're
man.
like, here, you want a sip? I'm like, I ain't drinking your spit, you dirty mug. All right, man, we gotta get back
Okay,
on
we got
our-
it. Yeah.
I
I just wanted to.
Didge is in here.
I'm gonna keep reminding everybody this is truly a vintage episode.
This
Like,
is, yeah.
like,
We
I'm
gonna
saying,
just...
like, it's going to flow like that. Like,
Exactly.
if anybody knows the show that
Yes.
we've been on back then.
Oh, okay. So it's a vintage episode,
Yeah.
you know. But so we ain't got Rudy ain't the leader today. We gonna do a vintage style. We gotta talk about the Bucks and Six.
Oh, we do. That's
All right, y'all. We gonna kick it off with the
We
Bucks and
never
Six.
talked about that.
No, I mean,
Bro, we haven't been. This was last. Yeah, like
we didn't
this was
talk
last
about that.
week.
that was
Yeah,
last week.
man, them Bucks.
So I mean, we got to talk about the Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, if y'all don't, you know, we from Milwaukee,
Yeah, so
y'all.
you from Milwaukee. So for one, Bucks in 6.
Bucks and
Bucks
motherfucking
is
Six.
sick. Big
You know
Giannis
what I'm
energy,
saying?
man.
Big Giannis energy. Like, look, you dribbling. Come on, fam. You fumbling the ball. Like,
I was gonna talk, but then I was like, damn, I spit water in. I was gonna
too
talk.
much computing power.
I was trying to
bro.
be cool. I was trying to be cool.
can't-
I don't know why. Like
You
it
trying
feels
to show
good.
2 screens up at once.
It like I love our show. I love Didge to death. You know, but like the OG shit, like it just wow. Like I can't.
It become untamed, fam.
Yeah,
like,
it's like crazy.
Like,
Like,
fam,
like holy shit. Like we back.
I think
to,
that's you, fam. That's you. That's
Yeah.
you feel that energy. You feel that energy.
But
no, yeah, I mean,
yeah,
we're
the city on fire, man.
Yeah.
Like said, and yes, you know what I'm saying. For those
Bucks
who actually we
in
still celebrating,
6.
it was 50 years since the last time that Milwaukee won a championship.
Yeah, bro, I say the legendary thing about it is Giannis dropped 50 years later. And got up the next day and got a 50 piece with 50-50 eliminated. And
Hey, you know that's the thing now.
Yes,
If you go to that Chick-fil-A, they have
want
an
a
option
Giannis.
of a half and half, and because of Giannis.
like
I
the
want
50-50.
I want a
That's what I'm
Giannis.
saying. Like, that's what
And, but
What makes that make even more so incredible is that Giannis is not like dude is a superstar athlete,
Yes.
and you would not know because he ain't out here.
Yeah.
Him, like he is extremely humble. He is grounded. He is rooted.
Yeah.
Milwaukee is his home. You know, we drafted him because he never knew America. This is the first place he learned about in America, and he has embraced us. He has embraced the culture. He's embraced the
Got him a
city.
Milwaukee
He
girl,
feels
that's what I'm
comfortable.
saying, like-
The next day, dog was up the street at Barnacle Buds.
Yep. And then the fact
Up the street
And what
at
I love-
Barnacle Bud, like he stays rooted, and even though he is a superstar, like we all right. Giannis now is getting to bronze status as far as superstardom.
Oh, he up there.
Yeah,
He is up there.
I think the only difference that we gonna get from Giannis, I don't think Giannis will ever really dive into like the TV media.
But that's the
part
thing
of
that
it,
I'm
you know
saying
what
that is so phenomenal and amazing to him for us as a city is to see somebody so humble making such a huge accomplishment and being so motherfucking paid and remaining his true self.
Yeah.
I feel like it is something like we needed. Like when I think about it now, like I look at it like he like. This is so weird, but like it looks down on us, and I want our inner city to embrace that because that humbleness and being able to make
and that's
the money
what it is.
and to stay rooted here to grow us is like is phenomenal. It's incredible.
And what I love about it, they keep on showing old footage of him saying things like, man, you know what? I don't want to leave Milwaukee until, you know what I'm saying, until I bring a championship. I love the people here. I love it, and I feel like it. And then there was this one clip that I thought was...
hold on. I know. I'm sorry. Just I hope that it's not after he wins.
No.
That was a statement though, but I don't think
I remember that.
He's got to remember he's still learning.
That's like you have to think he was learning the language.
Yeah, because even sarcasm, he doesn't. You know, you can see. But one of the best clips that I saw of him was he was sitting. They was interviewing him at I think the Bucks Arena.
When he was sitting by himself.
He said, "Look at me, I'm by myself."
Yeah.
He was like, "I'm a loner." He was like. But you know what I'm saying? It's going to be like that sometimes. Sometimes people ain't going to hype you up. You got to hype yourself up. And I'm going to be here, you know what I'm saying, put it in the work. And the fact that Giannis won back-to-back MVP and sports media been shitting on Giannis like that was easy, right?
Yeah.
Saying he can't do it. And even during our every playoff episode game, they were like, oh yeah, they ain't gonna be able to pull it off. They ain't gonna pull it off. And the fact that he did it, you know what I'm saying? And even to the fact that, like, even after we won, now they making up excuses on why we won. But it's like, no, you can't do that because in every championship, there's always people who got injured. There's always people you can be like, oh, they wouldn't have won if this happened. If this happened, but why is it so much of them?
The KD foot.
Yeah, like there's so much stuff, and I'm like, but it's still the fact that he's like, look, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be back. We gonna do this again. He was like, even his thought process. He said, when the whole Kobe Bryant thing. He said when Kobe was tweeting everybody, he tweeted him like, "Yo, where's my challenge?" And he was like, "MVP." So he said, "Man, when Kobe told me,
Kobe really
believed in him. Yeah,
I mean,
he trained him. He worked with him.
And
so when he said that, he said, "All right." He said, "So when I got the MVP, I won it." He said, "So what's next?" He was like, "All right, championship." And he said, "You know, when I was the first MVP, he said I told the media, don't call me past MVP. I'm off that right now. Now I'm thinking about the next thing." And he said. You know, this was a day after he won the championship. He's like, I'm a champion. He's like, but I don't want y'all to call me a champion anymore. I've done that. Now I got to win another championship. And I like that mindset of, all right, I got this.
Yeah,
yes, I'm in there.
Like it's over.
Let's
like
go.
you gave me that. Like it's a quick victory. It's almost like, but it's also knowing that you're not done yet.
Yeah,
like, I got it.
And I love that.
A championship.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like I love.
And he wait before you go. And he didn't team up with anybody to do it. He stayed and that's what I love about it.
And Bless Middleton.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like Bless Middleton, like even the whole dog been like he been on the team. Like I'm just gonna collect the check. Like I feel like he the motherfucker that just walk into the locker room because he gonna collect the check.
But I mean,
now he a champion.
But I mean, Middleton been like, bro,
he been getting so much slander.
Yeah, like bro, like they've been together that long. Like niggas hated Middleton for a very
long.
But Middleton was on the team before Giannis was on the team.
By like a year, I think. Honestly,
2 or 3.
Yeah, no, like a year.
It was like a year. It might have been 2, but I'm like, it wasn't that long. You know what I'm saying? But even when he was on it without Giannis, like, he wasn't. Yeah. We didn't like him still. Like, so it's like he had to fight. Like I'm saying, like the squad that we had this time. What I tell everybody is like, regardless if you want to put any kind of asterisk on it, you want to do anything. This was literally this season. And basketball players, everything was all about survival of the fittest. Everybody knew about injuries.
They tried not to put an asterisk.
2012, Giannis was drafted in 2014.
But here's the thing. To kind of go with that, and I'll let you finish. People don't put an asterisk on that Lakers championship last year.
Damn, Jrue Holiday been on the squad.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, it's just really is. It's just a survival. It was a survival of the fittest, survival endurance. Like Bucks had injuries. We had all those same things. Like
I mean, Giannis got
Giannis got injured and was out 2 games.
Yeah, people deal with COVID, with everything. So it's like with anything, when the pressure was on in the NBA state, like in the NBA environment, with whatever restrictions or whatever how y'all had to live, it's survival of the fittest.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's gonna be even hard down because they finna jump right back in it. So even the fact that it's like they won and you really got about a month and a half, and like you know what I'm saying, you already back in game. You know what I'm saying? So
gotta get back in practice.
Even with Chris doing the USA, it's like, bro, they finna come back. They gotta come back really. Yeah. Which I mean, I feel like in a sense, it's not a bad thing because like if you get off season, you get a chance to like weaken muscle or you know what I'm saying, not really work out. But it's like if you pretty much been already on high intensity and you kind of taking a month and a half off and finna run right back into it, like you really won't miss a step. So I really hope that kind of keeps that in like that boost going.
Well, and then like our role players, man. Like I said, we needed Bobby, we needed PJ.
Yeah, Bobby shot the Like Bobby is a superstar.
Bobby and PJ.
Yeah,
I fuck with PJ.
Like PJ,
them like he said, we them dogs.
We them like dogs.
We dogs, man.
Like PJ had the best. Like that's what I'm saying. Like when you think about the Bucks in general, like PJ had the revenge tour part of the Bucks.
Yep.
Giannis had his like you only call it redemption, but just his awakening moment. Like
because they were saying he's good in the season, but he's bad in the off season.
Yeah.
So he had that chip that he had to get there.
Yeah. So he had, you know what I'm saying? Like so it's like I mean even with Chris, like Chris same thing. Like he as much
he
as
had
he
to
don't
prove
talk
himself.
about nobody. Like everybody, he know how we all felt about him,
and he wanted to prove it.
And he wanted to prove it. He never really made statements to talk about like.
And the thing is also in media, they're all like everybody's still humble. Even with PJ saying we dogs, he's just saying we gonna go get at it, man. We gonna do it.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I love the Bucks so much. Like, and I mean, I'm not even a heavy basketball fan like that. Like, I really honestly don't really watch basketball to the playoffs.
Okay.
Like I watch here and there during the season.
See, I'm heavy with the Bucks.
Like I watch here and there during the season.
This is my first game.
Shout out Bergie,
like,
man. You know
Bergie.
Bergie.
Since like probably '94, like.
Yeah, like I kind of fell out. Like I just really like I always enjoy sports, but I just kind of like. Especially like once you like when Jordan everybody left and then like the Kobe era, like now in this like where we at now, I don't really.
Giannis is that dude. Dog.
Giannis is that dude for me, but like there's a couple like some of the like I actually fuck with Devin Booker. Devin Booker cold to me.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying we were going against them. Ja Morant's dope. I fuck with Zion. Like there's a lot of as a matter of fact it's funny because everybody we played against I kind of like I fuck with Trey. I fuck with Trey Young. You know what I'm saying? But we had to go against.
I mean, because everybody was hooping. That's what it's really like.
And there's some hoopers out there like this new generation is actually like really really tough. Like they got some really dope people. Cause you know what I'm saying like my fandom like the way my fandom always went like it was Penny first, then I like Jordan. Then when Jordan got out, then it was Kobe. And then once Kobe started, then when Vince came in the league, I was like, oh, I fuck with Vince heavily.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like I have my fandoms. It was, you know what I'm saying? It's just certain people. So Giannis, because like I remember the first time that I really started saying Giannis is my dude, this was his first All-Star game that he appeared in, right? So All-Star game, y'all know, is usually lax. They don't really play any defense.
Oh yeah, he was definitely
he was on their heels.
He was going ham.
He was playing defense,
And
offense, going crazy. And I said,
that was the moment I liked
I
Giannis.
fuck with Giannis.
That's the moment I liked Giannis. He was like, bro, I'm here. Y'all superstar. Like you could tell he was like, nigga, y'all superstars.
And he got MVP that game.
Because he was the only like you better give it to him.
Yeah.
He hooping. You know what I'm
He
saying?
was
and
hooping.
it was like, but that was like, that's to me like getting Giannis and having Giannis, and I mean even everybody know, but like I feel like what the Milwaukee Bucks now as a team is what Milwaukee is.
Oh yeah.
Like it's really.
Oh
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like Giannis.
Bunch of regular motherfuckers making moves.
Giannis, I mean, even like with PJ, like,
even with PJ and Bobby,
even have the hood nigga. Like
you got the hood niggas and PJ and Bobby.
I look at Giannis. Giannis is literally like it is.
You got the random foreign nigga Lopez. You got Lopez like, whoa, hey, he the homie.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like Lopez the homie. Like so, it's like you know what I'm saying. I look at it like that. Like even if you look at them as like a class of kids.
Yeah.
Like, you got one hood dude that's like probably like. Like it's almost as if
it's the hood dude and his cousin.
Yeah, it's like
PJ and Bobby. They related. They cousins.
Bobby like anime though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Bobby like anime, and PJ be like, "Hey, I like it too, but we ain't gonna talk about all that."
But they cousins though. They the cousins. They the hood cousins.
Like so, like when they out, you know what I'm saying? But I like if you really, I feel like the Bucks is literally like every school trope. You know what I'm saying? Like all together, like if you look at think about that lunch table thing where all this, but it's like all one of each. You know what I'm saying? Like the form, like the humbleness of the person that's just like. You know what I'm saying? Like Giannis to me, it really is like that heart on my sleeve. I love everybody. I just want everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and you got the stunning ass nigga PJ Tucker.
Yeah.
You got the. You know what I'm saying? Like you got
PJ
Bobby.
Tucker
who, like,
was out there the
he
next
was
day.
out there.
Listen, bro. Like I like Rudy. Like Deuces. I'm sorry. I feel so bad you weren't there. Like me, Ron, and Didge was out there.
I
And just like the energy of the people, like was insane.
Like, cause I want to get off of that, so we could definitely just kind of like being there for Game 6. Like you wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
Dog, we weren't even in the stadium. We was on the outside, but it was so live. It was so dope. Like
it was so.
Like we were talking to motherfuckers like we never met in our goddamn life. Because we was like,
it was just so easy.
It was
I said it was like this night was one of those nights where you could do anything.
Anything.
Like, just say Bucks and 6, and they go be
Bucks
like,
and
you good.
They'll be like, yeah, you good, bro.
Like if you slap the shit out of somebody, and they like, damn, you like Bucks and 6, they gonna be like, yeah.
Like, slap me again.
Like,
swear to God, like
that's how the energy felt out there.
I'm glad you know what? I'm happy Ron didn't slap anybody because he definitely was giving random. I'm doing random things vibes that night. Like every time I took my camera, turned it off, or took it away from pointing at Ron, like this motherfucker was just doing something. It was so fun. It was so fun.
I never for me. Like I said, I'm a sports fan, but I'm not that heavy into it. But like I said, we've never seen that. Like we never. It's 50 years. Like I wasn't born when they won a championship.
Never.
Like so, it's like,
and I doubt it was like this at all.
I mean, so it's like I wanted to definitely be down there, and it's like when you went down there, and you was trying to be cool. You know what I'm saying? You try to be cool, like especially when it was early, like the first couple quarters, you try. But as you really like it get dark, you look at the score, you hearing everybody move. Like next thing you know, you there, you part of that crowd.
Bucks and 6.
Yeah, so you
that's how you would. That's how you would address people. Like that's how you would greet people.
Like big antlers. Like bro, when they play G's in the door,
they play G's in the door. GD's I heard it. Well, I was watching footage.
GD's in the door was a theme of that night.
They let the
big
GD's
antlers,
in the door.
Man, shout out to Shaq because he definitely know what the big antlers.
Big antlers, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he put them up on public TV.
Did he
put it up on public? Yeah, you
Did
remember?
See the picture?
This was a couple years ago.
He ain't on social media though.
I
use the pictures all the time.
This was a couple years ago when he did that.
When they came, that last time he was in the finals.
Okay,
Was the last season?
I don't know when he did it, but I just know he did it.
They did when we had to do stadium. And that was
Milwaukee
down here.
is definitely a GD nation
It's
city.
Black Air Force energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
it was like that was the funniest thing to me because it's like I don't know how GD is related to the Milwaukee Bucks
because of the antlers.
Because Shaq called them antlers.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
No, so you know what made it related was that one photo that went viral years ago before Giannis was even on the team where dude threw up the floor.
What's his name?
Monty Williams.
Monty Williams threw up the floor. He did the piss for it. After that,
he did it hard. He was like,
hard as a bitch.
After that,
he did hard.
You know, I just gotta go on the record. I don't condone gang violence or nothing, but in Milwaukee, the culture is GD folks.
Right.
Like when I moved here in '97, motherfuckers used to shake up with me. I didn't even know what I was doing. I was like, "What is this?"
Same,
and
bro.
they were like,
"When I was a kid, I was shaking
cool.
up."
Yeah,
as a kid, I wanted to be like my older cousins. I had that story that I told on my album where I said, literally, my mom's side was GD's, my dad's side was Lord. So I grew up with my mom's side.
Y'all had a real Romeo and Juliet ass story.
It was weird.
They were looking at Rudy Dad like, you know, you ain't supposed to be over there.
No. It was the cousins. It wasn't my parents. But what the funny part about it, me and my cousin. So when I first moved there, I was staying with my mom's side the most side. So I'm trying to be like them. So you know what I'm saying. I'm throwing up, and I remember me and my cousin. It was like our family reunion. We was getting together, family reunion. Me and my cousin on my mom's side, we sitting here shaking up in the middle of the air, and then my cousin he's like, yo, what the fuck y'all doing? Like it was like a legit like a moment. Like, do y'all niggas even know? Now my cousin knew. He was like, really?
Yeah.
I was not, and you know what I'm saying. So like I'm like, I don't know. I'm doing what he doing.
Listen, dog. And
the funniest thing is when you do shit like that. And a nigga really like call you like what? I thought. Hey. As a kid, you be stuttering and shit.
Yeah, I think I was like 12, 13.
In 97 and 98, you could be GD folks. Somebody was gonna let you in. They were gonna call you folks and shake up with you. Telling you,
bro, in middle school, somebody,
because the same shit happened to me in high school. I'm like,
somebody who know me got pictures of me like we took pictures mid shake. We took pictures throwing it up. Like you couldn't tell me. So I'm like, I hope those nobody pulled them out. Like, oh nigga, look at Deuces.
Rudy got prison poses
I do.
and shit outside in the park.
No, I definitely did.
Hey, the 6 point. Hey, he up there with the style.
And we legit. We legit do.
Oh my God. We legit do. The downfall of Geekset, bro.
Hey,
God.
It is.
That shit gonna pop up. They gonna be like, oh, we got a hold of that Young Deuces account. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog. Like,
somebody in this world got that
like
picture.
a GD member,
like,
Young
bro,
Deuces of Geekset Podcast.
Like I said, I agree. Like I said, we grew up for some reason growing up.
Yeah.
The GD thing was so big. Like I said, I feel like I gave the story before. Like I said, I was on a bus stop with my guy. We all was doing GDs at that one moment in time. He did a GD to a random nigga. Nigga slapped the dog shit out of him and said, like, he really was like.
I don't think I heard this one.
Not
he
either.
did the GD. We was all like, bro, we was like 16.
He did the GD.
We was 16. And one of my niggas was finna go home, so we was walking to the bus stop. You know what I'm saying? So we all on the bus stop just chilling. And there's like two dudes walk up. One dude kind of like drunk, you could tell. And he like, what up, y'all? And like one of my guys like, what up, folks? Whatever. He like, oh, you folks? We're like, what up, man? And he shook up with him. And he was like, spit some lit, little man. And he was like, what? And he was like, spit some lit. And it was that stutter like that.
He gave it.
I know it was that look of like he looking at us, he looking at you like, hey, I didn't take with the nigga. Like, hey, Hancock back, slap the dog shit out of my nigga. Like shocked all of us. Like shocked everybody. Like, bro, if you ain't you know when you with your niggas, you always like, nigga, we always gonna beat somebody ass if we got to. That moment, everybody was like, bro.
He says the game shit.
This caught everybody off guard. Like, he got slapped, looked at us. We looking at that dude. And he had to, like, I think he was going to really get to something else. But his guy grabbed him, like, look, man, leave these little niggas alone. Like, dog, he like, no, nigga, like, don't be saying up. Like, he told you, like, don't be saying that shit, nigga, if you ain't really what, like, niggas will kill you. Like, he gave that nigga the real, like, we had a reality check, nigga, like, that whole fucking, like, what they call that shit when they put them niggas in jail? Like, scared straight.
True love.
I swear to God.
Scared straight.
I swear to God, scared straight, cuz, like, it wasn't we about to jump this nigga. We like, cuz, what the fuck just happened?
Hey, Ron and his guys.
Because in natural fashion, when the nigga left, man, oh my motherfucking God, nigga, where my brother at? Like, we like, bro, they go now. Like they go now. Like, we ain't on that shit no more. Like,
hey, Ron and his guys went to school today, say like, we don't do that. We don't do that no more.
We still just sit this nigga on the bus, so we still have to wait, nigga. The quietest moment I ever heard in my life. The quietest moment. Like, the bus ain't came yet, so you got to get slapped and we still sitting around waiting for the bus. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it was devastating. That's what I'm saying. At that point, I never shook up again. Because I said, cuz, I don't give a fuck if we cool. If somebody else see that shit, I ain't ready to spit no lit. I ain't ready to spit no lit. Like, I was done, nigga, at that point. Hey, and like I said, we was shaking that shit up hard. Nigga, we was
doing the hardest kids.
Ron, my cheeks are hurting.
Everything.
I'm tapping out. You have to stop. Because I had a similar situation going to Madison, you know, like I'm fresh off the plane in Puerto Rico, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to school, you know, everybody's folks, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, well, you know, they shaking folks up with me, and like, I guess. That was so bad. Like, GD niggas just made you GD. They just made me into your hand and cut your shit up. Like, bro, I don't want to do GD.
That's why I used to stop it.
Fork into your hand.
I used to stop it. You gotta learn how to lock it. Stop it right here. Like, I'm neutral.
I learned
neutral. I'm neutral.
I learned the neutral shit.
Like,
after the slap.
Yeah, you gotta stop. Like, I'm neutral.
Hey, by the end of ninth grade, I knew how to like do everything up to like throwing the 5 down, no disrespect to nobody. Throwing the 5 down, all that shit, shaking back up, and then hitting with the force. And then I had that moment where like this dude I was cool with, he was like a Crip. He wasn't even from here, but he was fucking, you know, with folks. You know? And I was in homeroom, I'll never forget. He was like, dog right there wants you to spit your lit. I'm like, what? He was like, but don't worry, because I told him you was cool. And I was like, he was like, but he beat your ass if I didn't tell you. So do you know what you are doing? Like, at that moment, I was like, hold on, bro. Like, what do you mean? Because I'm in I've never been to Milwaukee in my life, and I'm going to school in the North Side. You know how segregated we are. Yeah. So I'm a Puerto Rican dude in a school that's 98% black. You know, and then when I come back home to the South Side, it's 98% Hispanic. You know, So the culture here was different than what I was used to when I was in Boston because people were integrated, but I wasn't really. I didn't know about gangs. We didn't have gangs and shit like that. We was making our own gangs, like dog pound,
whatever y'all,
bike gangs.
It wasn't no mainstream gang.
Right, yeah,
neighborhoods against neighborhoods.
Right, yeah, right. If anything, the older brother to my guys, like they was just hustling.
Right,
they had the boom boxes and shit. They so I just thought folks was a thing. I was like, all right, like I knew about gangs at that point because in Puerto Rico, you know, but they were, I was like, all right. I mean, they forcing the pitchfork in my hand when I don't even know. Like, I learned this because I'm shaking hands with y'all, and you forcing this pitchfork.
Forcing the
so,
I'm
assuming, I'm associated because I was cool with a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That day, bro. That was the day that I was like, nope.
Did he whisper
I
it to you?
don't do that no more.
He whispered it to you like in your ear?
No, like we was just talking because it was homeroom. There was like 4 people and there was me, dog, and 2 girls.
That mean fam was checking your shit out. That's what I'm talking about. Like when
the dude at the door that was like,
and Madison is Madison fam.
Madison wasn't no.
The security
went there.
I went to the security.
Was folks.
Security was folks. Like legit. I forgot his name. White security guard. He legit will walk down the hallway like, "Hey, yo, what up, folks?"
Hey,
like to
a white security guard,
white buff security guard. Like, what up, folks? Shaking up with
Madison.
Madison was a war room. Like, dog. I remember. Dog, shout out to my nigga P Rock. So me and P Rock went to Madison together, right? You know what I'm saying? That was my homie, like childhood homie. You know what I'm saying? So we go to Madison together. Now, me and P Rock at that time, we was folks this, folks that, right? So you know what I'm saying? But we were freshmen. So we right off the rip, I felt like Promise is always P Rock is always the talker.
Okay.
So a lot of the times, anytime that me and P Rock got into stuff, it was either he was talking or like I would talk too, but like it's like we was just like we was together. It was like you know what I'm saying? Like look, I don't care what P Rock said. You touch him, I'm jumping in. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa.
Right.
It became that and shit like that, right? So like I remember when we came in, we let it be known like, yo, that freshman kill day shit, we ain't doing that shit, right?
I remember freshman kill day.
So some seniors and juniors like they really didn't fuck with us and shit like that, right? So I remember 2 instances. One, niggas tried to fuck with us. So me and P-Rock would come late. We would always hit the gas station right over there on 76 before we get there. This is some real Milwaukee shit. I do apologize for the listeners that's not from Milwaukee.
You're not from Milwaukee.
But it's some real Milwaukee shit. But there was a gas station right before the school. So we go there. And I remember P-Rock used to always get honey buns. Now there was this junior. Like, he used to try to like bully us, but he was really like it wasn't like bully like fuck with us. He was just fuck with us. He was cool, but he would fuck with us. And I remember we chilling talking. P Rock had his motherfucking honey bun. The nigga run down and snatch P Rock honey bun. So we chased the nigga down, and then he's like, ah ha ha. This nigga P Rock snapped off on this nigga in front of the whole school. Like, nigga, you old fat ass nigga, on the G, don't you? Like just
the
like
whole on the G, the whole
right.
like
Went off on him, right? So the school blazed, like, cause they like, dog, these freshman niggas is wilding. Like, dog, this nigga P Rock snapped on such and such. So I remember when that happened, the way Madison, they got the lunchroom, but then they got this open area.
Yeah, it's
and that's
a little
square open
inside.
area out in the middle of Madison.
A little
Courtyard. And that's where everybody was. Nobody wanted to be in the lunchroom. Everybody was there.
Yeah, you go chill outside.
So we go out there. And I remember, like, the nigga, you could tell he pissed because everybody talking about, like, dog, you got checked by a freshman. So then him, some other seniors, some other freshmen, they come up, you know what I'm saying? They like, it's literally, it's me, P-Rock, our other guy, and they're like them, whole bunch of people circling us, like, really trying to intimidate us. They see we ain't back down. So we like, all right, whatever. So then at the end, me and P-Rock used to walk home. I remember, dog, we walk in. These niggas running towards us, like trying to spook us. So me and P are like, all right, then we gonna have to fucking throw down, dog. And it's like, but they was on some
like the freshman kill day, just during that time, yeah.
But they on some. So when they run, we niggas didn't fight and shit like that. They was like in our face and shit, but they see we ain't back down, and I felt like we earned a respect off of that shit because we literally, we was prepared to fight. You know what I'm saying? Right. We probably was gonna get our ass beat because we was clearly outnumbered. It was just me and P Rock, but like them niggas never like it was just funny how that shit
happened, like,
because like that. But like we was like they try to intimidate us, like y'all niggas ain't folk. Like we legit thought we was folks at that because like that was during that time we was. I mean everything was folks.
Like, that's what it be like. That's how you knew that folks had got so mainstream because amongst your peers, nobody would ever say spit some lit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Everybody was fucked.
Everybody was fucked.
But that's how I say, like,
everything was on the
such
G.
a scare when a nigga say
when you watch a real nigga say,
like, what the fuck you talking about?
Everything was on the G.
Everything was on the G.
Was fucked.
On the
six. Bottle, nigga, six on the bottle.
Then you had that one little random Vice Lord friend.
Yep.
Shit, like that would shake up secretly with his other Vice Lord
friend.
Because
we had, matter of fact, at Met, it was this big ass nigga. His name was Red. He was the only Vice Lord. He was the only Vice Lord, and he was from Chicago. But then my other guy, Antonio, he was the only BD I ever knew. It was the first time I got introduced to BD. It was in sixth grade. They both was from Chicago. And I remember they was about to fight literally over the BD Vice Lord shit. Right? So crazy. And they was legit about
sixth grade.
Yeah, and this is in sixth grade. And then, matter of fact, no, they did fight. And what was funny is like my nigga Ant, he was my size, short. And like old boy was like big, like dad big, but like even taller, right? So like, you know what I'm saying, when they did fight, like my nigga Ant held his own, you know what I'm saying? And then like it was like, all right, fuck it, we just gonna squash it because we ain't gonna be fighting all year and shit like that. Right. But he was legit the only Vice Lord in the school. There was no other Vice Lord in MEC. It was him. And my guy that was BD and everybody else was folks.
That's just retarded.
Bro, I knew one BD motherfucker my entire life, and he was from Chicago. And I worked with him, and me and him, like, we became really cool.
Hey, BD niggas.
And he had me, dog. He had me in the hoods of Chicago, dog. Like, I seen some wild shit going on. But man, we got to get on some geek shit, y'all.
So,
because we done bored our listeners with throwback stories.
I don't think we bored. We got some stories.
All right, well, so
unless we want to take a break and then come back.
I don't know where we at. I don't know where we at.
Man, listen.
I don't.
If we doing OG, we ain't doing no breaks.
Yeah. Oh no, we need a break definitely. I know I do.
Nigga said I'm old.
I'm old.
That's the point of OG.
Exactly. Like I'm ready to take one now.
All right, well, let's take a break. Let's take a break, and then, like I said, we'll come back and we'll talk about some geek shit.
We'll do some geek shit.
Hey, I want to talk to you today about GeeksetPodcast.com, the only place that blends hip-hop culture and geek culture together in one place, and the only place to get your official Geekset swag. Go to our shop and view our wide selection that we offer, from the No Dubs collection, Big Bit Tees, Talking That Geek-ish, and more. Today, use code Deuces during checkout to get 10% off your next purchase. Then, take a picture and post it on Instagram using the hashtag Geekset for a chance to be featured on our page and a chance to win extra deals in the future. So don't hesitate. Drop by the website today. Listen to our latest episode, watch our latest videos, read our latest reviews, and shop with your favorite geeks. GeeksetPodcast.com.
All right, we are back. We are back. All right.
And I am eating stuffed crust pizza.
Is that what kind of pizza it was?
It was stuffed crust.
See, you missed out on it.
I
already picked off all the toppings.
That's right.
Did you?
Yeah.
You picked off
Chop,
the toppings,
bro.
Hey, dog, you treated the pizza like it was yours.
And it went only like two little scrawny little pieces.
Oh, you just did it now?
Yeah.
But I know fam just came out with a pizza, so I'm like, nigga, did you? That's what I'm like. Deuce would just eat the pizza first, and you like, I just took all the toppings off the pizza. I'm like, whoa, nigga. Cause I wanted to be like, Deuce, how drunk are you that you didn't notice that it wasn't no toppings on the pizza? Like,
I got it before.
Okay. Oh, you disgusted, fam. You that type of nigga that come in the house late at night and just open up the box and just get to rip it off.
Just get out the box.
She cut and sliced it, but that shit in halves and ripped all of
I swear to God, Ron
just
ain't
fold
even lying, bro.
Just fold the end of the bread under it. Don't twist it back up.
Ron is not lying at all.
Hey, I used to be really bad.
I'll rip all the motherfucking cheese off the pizza and eat that shit.
Just be like,
with a breadstick.
You just that hungry? Like, nigga, just give me this.
If I'm coming home from a night that I'm like, chop.
Hey, I was bad, bro.
I'm gonna eat what I want.
I was bad because I would cook.
Me
and
too.
Like I said, when I was like, when I was married, fam.
What's the wildest meal you cooked?
And some middle of the night shit. It had just been some wings. Honestly, like frying some motherfucking wings.
For me, it was probably some seared steaks.
Me, it was souped up ramen noodles. I put everything in that motherfucking pot.
bro, that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to some cheap shit, that's why I love me a good Jack's Pizza. Cause nigga,
oh wait a minute,
you add some extra cheese on
everything,
that bitch.
nigga. We talking about drunk night, nigga.
Yeah, you gotta add some extra cheese on it.
I'm adding sliced cheese, shredded cheese,
everything.
mushrooms.
Hey, first, wait.
Everything.
I want to say this, Doug. If you listening. Told you niggas be like fucking with Jack's Pizza,
yes,
bro.
Niggas
like, trying to say we no. I think it was CT. One of them, either CT or Doug. Somebody was saying like, dog, we way too okay to be eating Jack's Pizza. And I'm like, nigga, Jack's Pizza be slapping.
I was like, rich.
Like, look, nigga, that $2 pizza turned into a $6 pizza when I ordered the toppings on
right.
that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
On the real, that motherfucker turned into a Papa John's quick.
Like, listen, like, nigga,
I throw a little olive oil, extra cheese, some garlic, some green and red peppers.
I done made a pizza with so many times with that bitch on a drunk night.
Yep.
That motherfucker was heavy coming out the stove, nigga. Like, where I didn't think it was done yet.
Pizza bread be all soggy and shit. Like,
bro,
you put a lot of that.
Like, nigga, I didn't, like I said, like, on some drunk night shit, bro. I opened up some pasta sauce, added some more tomato sauce back on there. I added all kind, like, bro.
Chop up some bacon real quick.
I did one Jack's Pizza, nigga, where I took everything off but the sauce while it's frozen. Like, literally, that's how drunk I was. I'm like, I'm doing this whole bitch from scratch, nigga. Like, and I took, like, I didn't take all the cheese off because it was like, it's frozen, so it's really cake. But I took all the pepperonis and shit off, everything that was on that bitch and threw it all to the side. And I just started that bitch from scratch. I looked at him like, dog, I added all kinds of shit to that bitch.
Bro, like I said, adding cheese. You know what I mean? I like spice up. I add some jalapenos on it. Yeah. Chop up some bacon in there. Throw some green peppers on there. Like,
I'm definitely good for a drunk night Scooby sandwich though too. Like I'm iconic. I'm iconic.
Making the big sandwiches.
Yeah, I'm iconic for a
me
Scooby
too.
Sandwich.
I'm up there, bro.
I'm iconic for a Scooby sandwich.
I'll chop some pickles so cold. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think there's never,
lettuce,
as much as I love
fresh
cartoon
lettuce
food,
on there.
There's never been nothing more delicious to me than a Scooby sandwich. Like when them niggas go in the fridge and raid the fridge and make that big ass sandwich. Like, bro, they be having a whole motherfucking chicken in that bitch. Nigga, like, and stuff that bitch in their mouth. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, it's always a shot to Supernatural because the fact that Dean shouted out to what he did when he ate the sandwich, that's literally what you would want to do.
You know, while we on the topic, food and cartoons always look so much tastier.
Oh my god!
Like
apple pies are like the best apple pies in the world. You like, nigga, I want the smoke to seduce me.
Bro, dancing on your ass and shit.
I wanted the pizza that the Ninja Turtles were eating. Like whatever that cheese was oozing.
Whoever was providing the pizza, cuz like that shit would look like it was like the cheesiest.
Yes.
Like they used to pull that shit off. It's like, cuz I don't know what artificial shit y'all added to it.
I wanted that.
Like nigga, like they would throw that shit. Like, I remember still when that shit got stuck on Splinter's head, that shit was still dripping on his head. Yeah. It's like, bro, it's so much cheese on
You talking movie?
Yeah,
I'm talking about cartoon turtles.
I'm
talking about cartoon food.
No, because the cartoon turtles, nigga, that nigga was putting all kind of shit on that
Mikey was putting everything on that shit.
Yeah. The Ninja Turtles movie, they wasn't about that shit. Nigga, they ate a regular pizza.
Why was cheese pizza so
on Splinter's head did look pretty tasty.
Oh, that's when they was cutting that shit up in the air.
Yeah.
What's funny is like what was how did they do that? They put the pizza in the sewer face down, bro. No cheese sled, but it was still the cheesiest pizza.
Like, bro, it would be like, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like that's still always the funniest thing to me in Ninja Turtles, the fact that it's like a nigga delivered the pizza to the sewer. Cause I'd have been like, cause I'm not doing it.
Dog would just hand the money through the little thing too.
Like I'd have been like, bro, it would have been so long of a conversation. Like, hold on, like, what are you doing down there? Like, hey, you got money? Like, why are you in the sewer? You got cash, nigga. Like, bro,
do you not own an apartment?
Like, that's what made you know that you got to do that kind of shit in New York. Because niggas in New York must be like, that shit's normal.
Right, whatever.
A lot of weird shit happens in New York.
That shit's just normal. Like,
whatever.
Like, you could probably talk to a nigga from New York who delivered pizzas like, I definitely done that. You know what I'm saying? Like, deliver that shit to a sewer. Right. Like on some other shit. Like, but no, yeah, fam. Like, anime food, cartoon food.
Cartoon food in general. Like, like I said, I never was, like, the reason why I'm interested in actual real ramen is because of anime.
Yeah, like, I mean, even, like, nigga, like, Ratatouille was one of my favorite Disney cartoons after it came out because that little rat was cooking. Hey, that nigga was whipping, bro. Whipping. And the scene when the food critic came in and he tasted that shit. That nigga was like, this is like when I was. That nigga had a flashback of life in a childhood, and I was like, bro, I need to make this like dog, and I made some ratatouille. Like I was like, bro, I gotta make this. Yes, it ain't nothing but a vegetable dish. Like ain't nothing but a pure vegetable dish. With salt, with like pasta sauce and cheese, but that motherfucker was flame. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was ratatouille. This nigga was a rat. Like this nigga whipping it, dog. Whipping like in the kitchen.
He was the first Migo.
Like
he was
in the kitchen.
He had a whipping
because he was definitely holding. He was just holding nigga hair.
That nigga was like
this bitch just whipping it up. Ratatouille my shit, fam. Ratatouille my shit.
I've never seen the movie.
You never seen
it? I mean, your kids just definitely don't like cooking or something.
I mean, I don't think it was a movie like, man.
It was about 8 years. That was a long ass time ago.
My kids' movie was like Frozen and shit like that. Like,
I hated Frozen. Frozen overrated.
Moana
was way better than Frozen.
Who?
Moana. That's the one with the rock.
Oh yeah.
I fucked with Frozen.
I didn't.
I had to.
I didn't watch it because I heard the toys before the movie came out, and I was like, I'm
you gotta know it. Yeah.
I was good.
Oh yeah. Well, you were at Walmart.
Yeah,
at that time.
Good. Yeah, I was good on that.
My daughter used to love Frozen. Man, I'm like, I don't want it to snow no more.
Dog, I used to have to play the soundtrack every morning before school for the girls, bro.
To get them ready?
No, in the car, because that's what they wanted to listen to on the way to fucking school.
Kids rock with every song of the Frozen.
What was the Frozen song?
The Let It Go was the first one.
Let it go, let it go.
No, and they had that toy that sang the whole goddamn song.
And then they had a Barbie that sang it too. Like, listen, I had it all. My daughter had the microphone.
Frozen at that time took over for the 2013, 2012, bro. It took over.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah,
on that.
man.
I went to the movies to go take these bums to go see that shit.
Look at that.
Speaking of movies, Dragon Ball Super announced a new movie.
Yes,
I did not know that.
Dragon Ball Super Hero, it was more. It didn't really show anything. They really just showed like a silhouette of Goku that kind of went around him. But I'm wondering what storyline, because I've been reading the manga.
Do you think it might just go off the game finally? They seen how much exposure the game got?
I don't know.
Yeah, but the game
is called Heroes.
But but the game, but which one?
Dragon Ball Super Heroes.
The card, the Heroes card.
Yeah, because they were making animes.
So they make animes of it.
So
it's on YouTube.
So I've seen those with the Prison Planet and Hearts and shit like that. What I think is that if they do decide to do that, they're going to try to make some of it canon. Now, I don't think they're going to make
if they make Heart,
they'll make Hearts canon.
Or what was the other saying? Cumber.
But you know what?
No,
honestly,
I don't think they'll make Cumber.
I don't know how long the season.
It's still going.
I don't think.
But I mean, if you think about it, the movie, really could probably just be that. Like they could finally bring that YouTube thing to a movie.
I don't think they're. I don't. But it's not the same. It's not the same studios.
Who's the first arc? What's the dude?
The first arc is Hearts.
No, the first arc. The first arc was when. Remember the dude that was working for Hearts?
It was a Prison Planet. I still consider it Hearts.
He was
behind it.
Behind it all, but we didn't.
If they do decide to use Heroes and move forward with the shit that they've been giving us on YouTube, I gotta catch up. I haven't seen it since. I think Hearts is good at this point where I started.
Piccolo got a new form, I saw.
So I think they did introduce Hearts, and I think they'd introduce the two androids. I don't think they did introduce those. What was that saying his name?
Cumber.
I don't think they'd introduce.
But I mean, what makes sense
because that would defeat the purpose of Brawley.
True, you're right. True.
But I'm like, the reason I feel like they can do it is because Dragon Ball. I mean, even going back into even Marvel, like universes and shit like that. Like, like if you catch wind to what Marvel shit doing in universes, like shit, we can bring this shit out.
And they technically already kind of laid the line with because there's a whole Trunk series of him with Time Patrol.
They go back and
matter of fact, Xenoverse is that. Xenoverse is that.
So and the only difference between Time Patrol is that it's the same thing.
Yeah.
He's just going back and forth on one timeline. So all they got to do is pretty much find some way to be like, no, which we already know there's multiple universes because they already fought
other universes
to destroy multiple universes.
No, but those universes weren't multiple universes.
They weren't.
As far as reflection goes. It was just another universe.
Yeah.
That existed
like there
in
wasn't
the same realm.
There wasn't a saying in each one. There was only
in the same realm.
There was only a saying in Universe 6.
But
the terminology universes.
To Bacardi's defense, because I understand where he's coming from. A universe that Kale and these cats came from was similar to
that was Universe 6.
Yeah, so it's kind of like. It almost seemed like it was universes within the same realm.
Right.
I want to say without variance,
but there could be other ones. Yeah.
For that one with Bureau's brother, but I think they kind of did that on purpose because it was Bureau's brother.
I feel like what people
that's what they can kind of say.
Kind of slip on the fact is like the universes were introduced to us by the gods who kind of like rule over those universes.
Yep.
But they picked the best. Of their universe. So that doesn't mean that the Gokus or like Goku can still be on Earth and be a fucking human. Like as a variant. Like,
as a variant,
Literally, like it could be like because you gotta think this like in this universe that Goku and all in, they're the ultimate beings. But in other universes, they could just be regular people. Like Krillin could be an actual android, and other they could really flip in so many ways. That because we saw a universal battle of different characters in different universes, these are the strongest characters in these universes. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily Goku in them. So it's like when you get 6 and you get a universe of Saiyans that's not Goku in them, that's only just saying that you got pretty much the planet Vegeta. Right. Like that planet's still there in that universe. And there's a planet full of Saiyans. You know what I'm saying? But of the planet full of Saiyans, these are the strongest. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like Goku probably is there and then develop or anything. Like you know what I'm saying? It could be in that whatever the universe that Goku's not even there yet. Right. Or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like so I like you can make those kind of like theories and dive in, but I feel like the fact that they didn't call that tournament like planets, like you just fight other planets. Yeah, you're fighting other universes. Yeah, like that's so it's like you can be like that's where like so it's like you can. They already kind of spreading it. So like the Dragon Ball Superheroes movie could literally be like a Goku from another universe.
And you know what? Because they do that in Heroes. They had a different Zeno. They did have a different Zeno.
And they do that in Heroes. In Heroes, it's like, oh, this is Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus Ultra Instinct Goku. And you're like, wait, how? Well, these are different universe Gokus.
Right. So it's like, so the way they can make it canon is, if they do or they make the movie, is that they put our universe Goku in that movie. Yeah. Fighting another Goku, and now you create the story. It's like, where the fuck are y'all coming? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it kind of creates this, like, because Dragon Ball Heroes, like, even if you think about the card game and what they did with the anime, it's really about, like, all of the heroes of all ever and new characters, whatever, like, duking it out, finally fighting each other. So you would want to put our Goku that we know, and that whole Z fighters that we know in that world, too, to be like, do y'all know his other counterparts of y'all? Like, it all, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, you could, like, it would definitely flip Dragon Ball on his head, because now you go into some shit where it's like it really is like fan fiction against like
you want to know what's funny? I came up and thought about this. Dragon Ball in general, the franchise, it's either J. Cole or fucking Kendrick Lamar. They take forever to drop. Yeah. Every year it's like, oh, they gonna drop this year. Oh, you know, hey, they gonna about to drop this year, and they don't, you know what I'm saying? And then niggas like, man, Dragon Ball overrated. Every year, people, they niggas overrated. They can't do it. Then when they announce they coming, niggas like, oh shit, nigga, Dragon Ball coming back. Like it's literally J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar status.
I mean, it's like all they gotta do is make a little like speck or something. Yeah. Like, oh, they're like, oh shit, my bad. Like you feel like
because I remember like when Dragon Ball Z was done, people was talking about how overrated it was. The Super came out, niggas, and then niggas was like, all right, as soon as Super ended, niggas like, man, they doing the same shit. It's always a tournament. It's always like niggas doing the same shit. And then Broly came out. Niggas like, oh shit. Yeah. Then niggas like, man, Demon Slayer, like, no, nigga Dragon Ball, like niggas keep. But as soon as they announce this movie, niggas like, oh, I can't wait for this shit.
Yeah, like I feel like my thing is because my thing is, it is that what you say, like it always ends with a tournament. Yeah. So if Dragon Ball Heroes is what we think it would be, it's definitely gonna be another tournament. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be another tournament of like the heroes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be a tournament. So it's like which I said like which is really, it's nothing wrong with that. No. Honestly, like I would love to actually have a movie that gives me highlights of some random thoughts of a Goku differently or a Piccolo differently, whatever. Yeah. And you put all these things in different universes. It's like I don't really need every new character. I really want to see Piccolo finally power up and fighting regular Piccolo. And like I definitely don't want to see regular Piccolo winning, right? Like, you know, like,
but like, it's also funny too.
But also may even charge up like if they need to if they need to find a way to level up our characters that we used to, having them fight their counterparts in different universes, see how stronger they are, and realizing like I can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Especially because like the one if they do this, because then they have the opportunity to make Super Saiyan 4 canon, right?
Yeah.
Now obviously Goku has surpassed that, but you know who hasn't? Gohan, Goten, Trunks. So they like, wait, we can do. Because, everybody can't be the god that Goku and Vegeta is. Yeah. So, like, well, what else can they shoot for? Well, y'all haven't even hit 4 yet. Like, wait, there's a 4? Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? They can make something like that. So
and that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I said that I think it'd be great. Because, because at this point, I think if they even do the movie, if anything, it's their way of bringing it into the game.
Oh, yeah?
Like, if anything, it'd be the way to bring certain characters that people like from the movie, whatever. Like, we're going to add this character to Dragon Ball, you know, to the Dragon Ball Fighting, the Dragon Ball Fighter Z, like, or whatever. Like, they're going to find ways to pull characters that you wouldn't want, which is really a change in anime creation or whatever, like, that I've heard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's world building. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like when Marvel finally decided, okay, we're going to embrace TV. It's like, it's the biggest faction taking like, well, let's try this. It's, you know, everybody always, like, Marvel was like, everybody always try to, you know, separate TV and movie. What if we put them all together? So now it's Dragon Ball. This, like, if Dragon Ball Super does this, it's like, well, okay, wait a minute. Everybody always try to separate game from the, you know, from the show. What if we embrace it all? Because Time Patrol technically it's got canon because of the game, because it's Xenoverse.
Yeah, I mean, Time Patrol pretty much became canon because it literally is in every like in some way.
It gave a reason why Future Trunks doesn't just stay.
Just to say, which is like I said, like it gave, which is really crazy because it's like we still just haven't got the movie to get Trunks to that point,
right?
Like we like unless we're watching Dragon Ball Super and all these things to get them to that point, like we just know Trunks is in the future doing this. Yeah. But we don't know what happened to get him there. Yeah. When it happened, there's no future Trunks story. Yeah. Like, so that story's still like just sitting there. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? And all we see of Trunks is just this person that's just like
he just pops up.
It just pops up everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's so many storylines in Dragon Ball that I feel like if they were to try to do it right, Dragon Ball Heroes would bring Trunks in as like, because for one, if something happens where like now our Dragon Ball universe that we know of is getting invaded by all these other universes, Trunks gonna have to pop up, bitch.
Yeah, because he's the one that knows.
Like I knew this was gonna happen in the time at some point. Like he has to pop up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now it's like, bro, if you know about this too, like, cuz how you like,
say, just stay your ass here.
Right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I always feel like that because we don't know, like, Time Patrol pretty much TVA, so we don't know who run that. But I definitely feel like it's ran by some Xenos.
It possibly could, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Only because we only know that they're the only one that has the power to wipe out universes. Yeah. So they're the ones that would tell like somebody like, we don't like how this is going in this. Yeah. Like in this universe, we need you to go just fix it. If not, we just gonna wipe these niggas out. Right. So if you want to save them, I suggest y'all go down there and try to fix the problem. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Kind of thing. So it's like, it's a lot of Marvel like TVA.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of similarities. It's very
neck and neck, and it's like the fact that people now like, you know, we always still generate like Dragon Ball with like, you know, the fitness and getting buff and all that shit, but it's like. It's starting to get really fucking intricate. If it can, it can be really.
Well, like I said, I've been reading the manga, and the manga, oh my god, this is the only manga that I've actually been reading. Yeah. And, fam, the Vegeta finally getting his just dues, like.
Yeah, see, that's what I need to read the manga.
Y'all don't wait. I don't know. Do y'all care about the spoilers?
No, I mean I don't care. You on manga spoilers? Because I already see it. So, I just want to see the animation. No matter what you say me.
So it's what we've been. It's literally we were correct with what we predicted. So right now there Goku was training with Whis, and Vegeta was training with Whis, and Goku was, he's mastered Ultra Instinct, but he hasn't been able to master it. Like he knows how to, he's got there, but he hasn't been able to master it, so he's working on that. Right. Vegeta's nowhere near that. He had this new form, that True Blue Vegeta that he got in Super, but he hasn't. So then, like him, like he's chilling, he's watching Goku train, and Beerus literally tells him like, you know, that's not the only power in the world, right? He was like, you know, they got a God of Destruction power, and it was created to master the angel power of Ultra Instinct. And he's like, but you know, hey, you keep on going at it. So then Vegeta like, wait, whoa. let me learn that. So Vegeta's being directly trained by Beerus, and Goku is being directly trained by Whis.
Yeah, by Whis.
So remember we said Goku's going to be the new angel. Vegeta's going to be the god of destruction because he has learned. So he had a new form.
But it's really funny though because it's going to always stay in the same. It's gonna stay in the same manner.
Yeah.
Because Whis, Beerus ain't fucking with Whis.
Yeah.
So you already know, like, as much as we want to see the big battle of Goku and Vegeta, when they finally power up, Goku gonna be stronger because Whis is stronger.
But here's the
Beerus.
thing, yeah, true. And then the thing about it is that it's like Vegeta got a new form now.
I didn't know he had a new form.
Yeah, he in the last episode of the manga, it's called the God of Destruction form. So he's
now God of Destruction now.
He's not God of Destruction.
He's not solid,
but he got the form.
He can go to the form.
He got a form. Now everybody's assuming that his aura is purple. Because
it's drawn up.
It's drawn up. So it's like so they're assuming that. So it's kind of like Super Saiyan 3. He loses his eyebrows again. Powered up, you know what I'm saying? They're assuming that the aura is purple, and instead of just like the regular, it's lightning around him and shit like that. Like it looks really dope.
That would make sense.
And so they're saying that that's the god, and that's his god of destruction form. So
he get the no eyebrows, but the big ass thick little things.
Yeah,
I don't know what those are.
Yeah, I don't know.
They take away the hair and just give you thick ass skin. Nigga, like over your eyes.
But so he got a new form in the manga, and it's like so it's like
so the Goku get his yet?
Well, Goku, remember, Ultra Instinct is his. What Goku's working towards is mastering Ultra Instinct where he can use it consistently.
So Goku pretty much hit Whis level already.
He tapped into it in his last fight.
So like I said, Ultra Instinct is literally tapping into what Whis did.
Yeah, so now he's learning how to actually tap into it willingly and keep it.
Which makes sense, though, because when you think about it, they can't touch Whis.
Yeah.
Like, Whis ain't never swung on nobody. But you can't touch it.
Man, he's just... And he doesn't stay behind his back. He's just like, all right.
So it's like, which I guess if you think about, like, if you didn't put that in together, like, being trained by Whis is really like, I need you to touch me.
Yeah.
Like, really. Like, if you can touch me, then you definitely, like, got the speed to be Ultra Instinct. You know what I'm saying? At this point, because it's like, you can't.
Yep. And that's the thing. And then with Vegeta, he's learning the art of destruction. Like when Beerus finally decides to train him, and he's like, so you have been holding this power, you ain't gonna show me. And he's like, he's popping off at Beerus, and Beerus take a pebble and throw it in the back, and it makes this huge ass explosion. And he's like, I could have did that to you. It was like, so it's like that's the power of destruction. So like now Vegeta is learning how to take a small pebble, but so it's like that's the difference. It was like I said, Whis, the angel is you ain't touching me, so I'm not gonna fight you. I'm just gonna dodge and whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? But the destruction's like, oh, I gotta fuck up some shit.
That's gonna fuck some shit up, dog. I feel like
no, it's not.
I feel like Goku ain't gonna be about that. Like I can't fight you back. Like I gotta dodge, nigga. Like I gotta dodge all day. Goku will be like, look, fam, this is a struggle.
You know what? That actually may be why he can't tap into it. That may be the reason why he can't fully master it.
He wants to fight.
Yeah.
Which may give us his two God of destruction. It's like, look, cuz y'all just gotta just tear some shit up. Like I can see Whis be like, you just lost cause because you. Really
because Goku can't make the same decisions as Vegeta and Beerus. Like Beerus will just destroy a planet. Goku won't be able to make that. Vegeta would.
Vegeta would. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I feel like Goku. Like when I think about like that now, the fact that like it's really what that is. I understand about like turning it on and off, but I feel like.
But see, the thing is, it's probably not turn on and off. Whis probably is forever in an Ultra Instinct state.
So that's what I'm saying. Like my thing is, and like I said, I haven't read the manga or whatever, but I'm hoping that that's what it is. Like I'm hoping the training is like. Goku is really put to try to fight, like really hit him.
Well, they haven't really explained the training, but you see him trying to hit Whis.
Yeah,
it's him fighting. But Whis is never fighting back.
So I'm hoping that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping at a point because what we don't know is really how strong Whis is.
Right, we still don't.
We can see all
even in the manga we don't.
You can see all the Beerus doing and what he does, but we don't know how strong Whis is, and we do know that Beerus know that I ain't fucking with Whis. You know what I'm saying? So that means that. We still have to find the build up of Goku finally touching Whis. And then Whis gonna be like, okay, now I'm gonna show you how to hit. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Like it gotta be a moment where it's like where he had to tell Goku, like, I'm gonna show you this move. And this is why I dodged. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I dodged.
Like, this is why the God of Destruction don't fuck with me. Yeah, he saw this move was like, oh shit. Yeah. Right.
This is why I spent all my energy dodging you. Because if I have to touch you, nigga, like, if I have to touch you, like it's really like telling somebody like, bro, you don't want this. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga just keep swinging wildly at your ass. You just keep dodging like, bro, you don't want this. Like, I'm trying to tell you to chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we just going to like, so like, because it's like we need an attack. Like, we used to Goku having an attack.
Right.
So being trained by Whis to defend doesn't, like, unless we know, like, we know Goku's, what we do know about Goku that I do actually respect of Goku is that even though he plays this goofy, really role, he's really a very, like, he thinks out his fights.
Right.
Like, he's stupid everything else.
Except battle.
But battle, like, he'll take the L's, he'll do whatever, but he uses to think about how to fight. It's like, I feel like if he learns Ultra Instinct, he will surpass Whis by being like, now I know how to fight while still being Ultra Instinct. Meaning, like, I can just swing on you, and no matter how you swing back at me, I'm going to dodge regardless. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't touch me. So it's like, but that's why I said, like, when I feel like when you like that, though, that's why I said that's what Whis going to teach him. Like, when you in a position where you will always dodge moves, and all you got to do is get one opening shot, or it's like One Punch Man. Like, all you need is one shot. So it's like.
So, but I'm excited because I'm like, Vegeta finally getting his just dues.
He going bad.
Yeah, he got out.
We
got to get you back in here.
He ain't never. Vegeta will always be behind Goku.
Oh yeah, it's going to be behind, but
so they're going to make him power up, and then they're going to make somebody whoop him while he's powered up.
In the manga, they kind of doing a retelling of the baby storyline a little bit, but way more better. The person that they're fighting right now, the Saiyans destroyed his planet, and so in the manga, what ended up happening is like there's a random Namek on his planet as well, like it's his old head. Now he doesn't know about the Dragon Balls, but then so he has this vendetta against Frieza. But remember, the whole universe thinks Frieza's dead. Remember, they think Frieza's dead. So these like scavenger dudes, like, you know what I'm saying, they tricked him out of some money, but then one of them let it slip. They was like, hey, but we was on the planet. Frieza's back alive. He was like, wait, what? So now he's like, damn, I want to beat Frieza, and he can't. And then he hears about the Dragon Balls, so he makes that Namek tell him where he hid the Dragon Balls on his planet. So when the Dragon Balls come up, he asks to kill off all the Saiyans. Of course, the Dragon Ball can't do it.
I think I've seen a
slide.
A slide
and so then he says, all right, well, then I want to be the most powerful person in the universe. So they make him stronger than the Saiyans. Right? And so...
Because I think I saw the slide where he went to a group, like, he's like part of a group of people too, and he came back to them.
Yeah, and so they was like, okay, we got to get rid of this nigga because they like poachers. They like scam on people, and they like...
this nigga too strong.
So they was like, damn. I was like, well, he was like, let's get Frieza back over here. And they was like, damn, but how you get Frieza? He was like, well, we can't find Frieza. Fuck it. We know where the Saiyans is at. He was like, but how are we going to do this? Like, well, the Saiyans like to fight. Tell them that there's somebody fucking up our planet. So they leave a message with Bulma and them, and Bulma contact Whis because they're training over there, and they tell them like, oh yeah, this planet, they need y'all help, but they willing to pay us. And then of course Chi-Chi like, hey, fam, get that money. We know we broke. And so then they go do it, and then like, so the guy once he sees the Saiyans, he immediately start fucking them up because he see Goku and Vegeta, and then so he keep on saying like, I'm gonna get my revenge, and then Vegeta remembers. He's like they're standing on one of the 8 footprints, and he's like, wait a minute, is this not the... And you know what I'm saying? So he has that moment like, this can't be, and then he's like, I know why this nigga mad. You know what I'm saying? So they have that moment where Goku get fucked up, and then Vegeta, you know what I'm saying, he turns to his new form, and then like, so...
Oh, so that's how you find out the new form?
Yeah, and so because what it is Goku get fucked up, so then Vegeta, just being his regular blue Super Saiyan God, he starts getting fucked up, right? And then, he's like, you know, Vegeta in his cocky, he's like, I haven't felt this in a minute. Turned to his new form, he was like, I haven't had a good fight where I'm feeling down, you know what I'm saying, like that. He's like, yeah, you're more powerful than me right now. And then he was like, but I know who you are. And like, he's like, so now the nigga like, wait, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Goku, of course, was like, fam, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, he whooping Goku ass, like, I can't believe you and your people's in this. He's like, nigga, my people. Like, what are you talking about?
Vegeta, like, I'm the probably the nigga that killed, like,
no,
I'm the one.
He wasn't there. He heard the story of it.
Yeah,
so he and everything like that. So, like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's the retelling of the baby story. Like, remember, that's what Baby's vendetta was. Yeah. You know, the Saiyans, you know what I'm saying, wiped out his race.
So, I mean, but is he named Baby?
Nah, I forgot his name.
But they trying to just use another...
It's a different race and everything like that, but it's kind of similar to that. Kind of like how they did with the, you know, with Dragon Ball Super. They kind of... Yeah. You know, they.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's really
they making certain things in GT canon.
It's really so crazy that people don't understand. Like, if you really watch Dragon Ball, or whatever, it's like like, especially if you are a fan of how Marvel's doing with their shit and do whatever, like, there's a lot of side characters, there's a lot of stories that you might, if you didn't think about this character that was in fucking Dragon Ball Z, and he pops back up now, like, they do a lot of that.
Well, yeah, because like, they briefly always mention Oob every now and then.
Yeah.
People forget Oob is in this universe. Oob is canon now. As of right now, he's a baby still, but like, they
and
still.
Oob, that's what I'm saying. I feel like Oob gonna be Black Panther, nigga. Like because Oob's already black, so Oob gonna come out
Oob, my nigga.
Black Panther and destroy everybody, but he ain't gonna fuck with nobody. I ain't want to be a part of this shit. I'm just here. Yeah. Y'all fighting. Fuck these niggas and go back about my business. Like, yeah, because I would love if Oob actually when they finally find Oob, that he like runs like a Wakanda. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he wherever tribe, wherever he come up, grow up in, he learns how to defend it and be strong. It's like they find this nigga because it's like this is the strongest nigga in the village. Like, this is strong, like, in this area.
Shit,
like,
if I was a black, what's old boy name to do Yasuke? Like, I would be hitting them up like, yo, let me create this storyline. Let me build this storyline.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the Oob storyline would be. That's what I'm saying. Like what's really good about it is like if Dragon Ball, if they really wanted to create the universe, you really could kind of pass character things to people and like just write up some. There's so many people who remakes and do storytellings of Dragon Ball already on their own, artists and things that do it. There's like, you really could find good artists that would create a great story.
Think about
side character. You know what I'm saying?
Think about where the manga is at right now. The manga's focusing on Goku and Vegeta. There's what is Goten and Trunks doing?
Yeah.
What is Gohan doing? You know what I'm saying? What is Piccolo doing at this moment?
The way they love to write Dragon Ball is the fact that they just show up.
Yeah.
And you be like, all my trains paid off. And you be like, nigga, what you been doing?
Right.
Like, you know, like, now you just overpowered? Like, how you get here? Like, how we get here? Like, I would love to watch a fucking Law and Order season of fucking Krillin just being a cop.
Right.
Like
that nigga was a cop.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Just working out his, like, I get stronger every day because I be beating the shit out of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the strongest human. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want him to hover.
Krillin to be the type to turn his body cam off.
Hey, on my life. Hover over a nigga after he done stole the person. Like, bitch, you know who the fuck I am?
Destructo discing people and shit.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like,
I thought he had a gun.
Yeah. Oh my life.
I thought he had a gun, so I destructo this.
Like, I can definitely see Krillin in the alley where a nigga put a gun on him. Like, oh, you think that's enough for me? Like, you think you know my best friend is Krillin. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hit him with a Kamehameha and shit.
Oh yeah, he do know how to do the Kamehameha too.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, I think he actually did it as a cop to somebody in one of the episodes. I feel like he did. Like, I think that's when they were showing him more human when he had his hair. Yeah. I think he was like whatever episode that was where he was like doing a robbery. I think he did the Kamehameha.
I almost feel like he did too, Ron.
To somebody,
I think I might.
Like, just to kind of show, like they was trying to let everybody know, like, he still got it. Like, when Super started, like, they were trying to show, like, he still got it. Because it was like, you like, this nigga got hair? Like, you got to think when Super first started, you saw Krillin with hair. You like, bro, how long is this? Like, how much in the future are we here? Like, he got Android, he got a baby? Like, this nigga, like, a regular nigga, dog. Like, Yamcha didn't have a life like this nigga got. You know what I'm saying? He could have been a cop. Yamcha could have been a cop with Krillin.
And Yamcha is an OG, bro. That's the funny thing.
Though.
Like, he don't get, like, his most shine was the baseball game.
I feel like they need to replace Yamcha with Hercule. Like, Hercule with Yamcha.
They just need to kill
Yamcha. Yamcha need to be some way somehow.
Hercule gets more props than Yamcha.
That's what I'm saying. Like Yamcha,
the world think Hercule is the one that saved the world.
Like, I feel like Hercule should be putting Yamcha up on some money. Somewhere like Yamcha should actually have.
I agree.
Yamcha should at least be living good, bro.
He should at least have like a training dojo, bro.
But why would Hercule pay him off?
Because he know he's human too, and he know they was it's something.
I mean,
Goku could tell like, hey, this nigga was my guy, man. Help this nigga out.
He could at least have a dojo. Like Tien had a dojo.
Tien got a dojo.
Yamcha ain't had a goddamn.
But Yamcha was a loose nigga though. That's what I'm saying. Yamcha was a hustler. Like, so like that's what I'm saying. Like, I just want him to get his break. Like, nigga, when you gonna make some money and at least be decent in life? Like,
well, he got to be. Well, I mean, maybe they just include him because I'm like, he always with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? When they had the yacht party, he was there. He was at the yacht party.
Fam, he pop up though. And I swear, if you really look at the drawings of their faces when Yamcha around, them niggas be like, why is this nigga here, bro? Like, they don't treat that nigga Yamcha with no respect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like. If Yamcha called them niggas on the other side, like, hey, I'm throwing a party, niggas ain't coming. Niggas ain't coming. Niggas is not coming, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be him and Pure. Like, nigga, that's it. Like, Goku will be like, I'm fighting to saving the world. Like, niggas gonna be doing shit where he gonna be like, oh, well, why y'all just call me to do that then? Like,
oh no, like I said, it was in Super when he was trying so hard to be a part of the team to fight
that's why
for
I'm
the
like,
universe. He was trying so, and Goku was like, hey, I'm gonna go holler at Gohan real quick. Like, hey man, what about you? Need one more person? Like, hey, I think Frieza down in hell. I'm gonna go see what that's about.
That's what I'm saying. Like, cause they did a nigga so bogus, fam. Like, I can't. Like, I don't like how they treat Yamcha, fam. Like, whenever, like, I need this nigga to have a bloodline that we don't know about. Something. Like,
no, the joke on the joke on the internet. They said, what if Toriyama on his deathbed he whispers over and says Yamcha was holding back.
That's what I want to hear. Like, that's what I really want to hear. Like, I want to hear, like, QR was his powers. Like, something, nigga. Like, I want, like, something, bro. Like, nigga, absorb QR or something. You just become ultra, like, I just feel like, bro, like, because didn't he know the Kamehameha too?
Yamcha?
Yeah.
I think he did.
Yeah. Anybody that was trained by Orochi knew it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I feel like at least him and Krillin should be neck and neck. And the fact that Krillin is way stronger than him still, and y'all both human. That's what I'm saying. Like, they could have. You could have gave me a Krillin and Yamcha story.
But Krillin had more fight experience. Yamcha didn't go to Namek. Krillin went to Namek.
Cause niggas ain't fuck with dude after he died one time by the Cyberman, bro. Like, that was made me so mad. Like, the nigga made one mistake. You know what I'm saying? He made one mistake and y'all cut this nigga off the team ASAP, dog. This nigga shot. Like, this nigga went in and out of bounds on the court. They like, oh, cuz, you off the bench. Sit out. Like, sit out. We not here for that. Like, he died by Cyberman.
Remember when Rafer Austin first NBA game, he did a jump skip and they called travel on him, and they took him right out the game.
Like, you out of here, bro. Like when they did skip, like, nigga, you ain't skipping here. You not skipping here. Like, that's why I feel like they did the Yamcha though. I feel like Yamcha had the comment. He was like, nigga, I'm with a squad. We cold. And he was like, he had that cockiness, and was like, I got the Cyberman. And then like he died, and they was like, we gonna revive him. Like, they all talked about this over, like, we gonna revive him. But hey, he can't do this shit no more. like niggas had a group discussion before they revived Yamcha. Like, bro, we gonna bring this nigga back. Act like y'all don't know this nigga. Like, cause he can't be jumping in the battles. And just like, you know what I'm saying? Like if anything, I feel like Goku was like, hey, who the fuck was Fam?
Because after that, yeah, he didn't fight. He didn't fight with the androids, did he?
No.
They
took this nigga out. The nigga didn't come back to Super, bro. Like, he been out since, like, damn near Super. He wasn't in the Cell Saga. He wasn't in, like, bro, he wasn't in shit, dog. Like, not the Cell Saga, but the,
it was Cell Saga?
Yeah, Cell Boo. Like, he wasn't in shit. They cut this nigga out.
They cut him
out. I feel like Goku LeBron that nigga. Like, cut this nigga off the team, bro. Trade this nigga. I would rather have goddamn Frieza. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh shit.
So that's why I'm mad. Like, like, if you break down the disrespect of the, like, you think about the fact that so many other people took L's or did some fuck up shit. Yamcha fucked up one time, and they got rid of this nigga. Like, cuz, no way, no more. You know what I'm saying? No more. Take you and your cat. Get the fuck out of here. Like,
your cat go, nigga.
Get to go, nigga. Like, Goku, like, damn, we know this nigga. Like Goku's like, Goku rushes this nigga like,
we know this nigga.
Like, that was so crazy. Like, the nigga be going for so long that he probably the niggas be like, shit, Yamcha, we still fuck with Yamcha. Like, I feel like niggas, like, if they had phones, you would see, like, a text message of niggas like, bro, Yamcha over here, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yamcha over here.
Like, and niggas like, tell that nigga I ain't here. Like, type of shit. Like, yeah, bro.
Oh, man. All right, well, what y'all been watching? You know what? I want to go first. There's two things.
I really want to
know. I am chopped.
Live chopped.
You still slapped?
I am ready to take a nap.
All right. Did you watch the movies that made us? You told us about it.
Yeah, I watched movies that made us.
Which one?
I didn't watch them yet.
I did.
I watched the Jurassic Park joint.
Dope.
And I watched. What was the first one on there?
It was Jurassic Park. They did Pretty Woman.
Didn't see that one.
They did Forrest Gump.
Kind of watched it.
And then they did. What was the last one? Hold on.
What was the first one?
It was 4 of them.
Let's see.
You got it like an hour long?
Yeah, it's
the movies that made us.
The documentary.
Okay, I mean, I watched the last one, but I don't think I watched all of them other than the first one.
They're good, bro. I really like them.
Back to the Future.
Yeah, I watched the Back to the Future one.
Yeah.
Where like that one was wild because they was like, we shot a quarter of the movie and then we didn't like the dude.
They realized they had the wrong actor. Like,
we gotta get like they was trying to get Michael J. Fox, they couldn't.
Yeah.
So
they was talking about they shot it with like
they shot it with somebody else.
Footage of Back to the Future without Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, they showed it. They, like, the first like
who was that nigga?
I can't.
It was somebody
remember,
famous at the somebody.
But
big
they were like, dog wasn't doing it. Like,
Yeah.
so we had to fire him and hire Michael J. Fox. Like we asked dog. Like they said, Michael J. Fox went into the meeting and he had his script for because at the time, that's Michael J. Fox's very first movie.
Yeah. Michael J. Fox
because he was on he was on Family Ties.
Yeah, Family Ties.
So
This
they
is the
were like,
first
he
movie.
took the Family Ties script and he took the Back to the Future script and he weighed it in his hand and he was like, I'm going with this because it was heavier.
Because it was heavier. That's why he chose to do it.
Let's do it.
Really?
Yeah. He said he didn't like. That's how he chose how to do it. Was
and the reason why,
the weight.
Yep. And then the reason why Family Ties was cool was because he came back to still shoot Family Ties. They said he can film with y'all as long as Family Ties come first. So if we need him to shoot, you gotta let him come shoot. They were like, all right, cool. So they worked because but yeah, that's why he was still it was so dope.
So he was actually doing double jobs at that moment. At that moment,
Yep.
back, yeah.
But the Jurassic Park one was super dope too because like. So
that one was tight.
Before, so when they was going to do all stop motion. Remember, this was the first time dinosaurs on screen, big screen. So they had like the most masterous stop motion dude to do it, right? And he had this whole thing, and they was leaning in on it and everything. So they had this one graphic designer. He was like, "I think I can do this digitally," and they was like, "Nah, we ain't gonna do it." But he was like, "Fuck that! I knew I could do it, so I did it on my own." He was like some rock star ass digital graphic designer.
Yeah.
And so he said he created the T-Rex walk. That was the first thing. How the T-Rex walk he had created. It wasn't fleshed out with like the skin. It was just a 3D model. And he was like,
oh, the bones,
bro.
Yeah,
and he was like, the bones. He was like, but I did it secretly because they were so on it. So he was like, then he was like,
stop motion would have been so trash.
It would have been. But the guy, it would have been trash. The guy who did stop motion though, he had some of the best stop motion I've ever seen because they were showing his footage.
It would have still been trash.
It still would have been trash. So
because you knew though, you knew stop motion.
So he was like, all right. So when they had it, they was presenting it. And he was like, damn, man. He was like, you know what? I'm just going to bum rush him and play it. So he said when they came, they had like a theater room. And when they came, he said, I was sitting in the middle. And he was like, they was like, yo, like, what are you doing here? He was like, hold on. And he pressed play on the projector. And it showed the dinosaur walking and everything. And he said Steven Spielberg was like, oh, my God. That's it. And then, so the stop motion guy, of course, he was like, now he's out of a job. Because they're like, yeah, we're not doing this in stop motion. We're doing it like this. But then they was like, but Steven Spielberg was dope. He was like, well, here's what we're going to do.
He said that's the first time that I seen a man on TV admit that his career was done.
He said, I felt obsolete.
He was like, I felt obsolete at that point. He was like, at that point, like, they had to make a job for me just to keep me.
And so they did. Because they had him.
Because he was like, the future. Like, he literally was the first one to feel the rapture of digital video graphics.
Just in the moment, just at that moment.
In the middle of him, like, mind you, this motherfucker filmed sequences with figures and shit. Yeah. So he had hours in this shit.
Like, that's all the time you got to spend in.
Mm-hmm. He had hours in this shit. And then some motherfucker come with a computer, dog, and he was like, dog, what's up? He pretty much said it was get down or lay down for him. That's what he said. He was like, I had to just roll.
Imagine a hard drop in my chest to be like, and the fact that you don't know that this nigga about to blast your shit.
Yeah, because he bum rushed your meeting. Yeah, he bum rushed your first look. This like I'm gonna see my first look. Quick. And so
thank God though, man, because stop motion Jurassic Park would have been trash. Absolutely.
So like
trash.
what they did was they used him for the big mechanic one. So like even though he created the what's the name when they had like the life size one on how to move it and film it, they used him for that. And
so like when we saw like of course like because I mean even if you think about
the T-Rex they created the full T-Rex.
He designed.
So even like the foot, that's what I'm talking about. Like when you got to think when the T-Rex, the foot.
So they said close-ups of the T-Rex were animatronics. Anything else that was farther away or full screen of the T-Rex was digital. They were talking about that they had this big ass T-Rex animatronic head, right? Yeah. And that it wasn't supposed to get wet because it was made out of foam, and the thing already weighed like a ton. And like they started pouring water on it during that raining scene. When he said that motherfucker got so goddamn heavy it weighed like 5 times more than what it was. Yeah. So he was like, so if you really pay attention to the screen, you could see the T-Rex melting. Like, the motherfucker was melting.
Yeah.
Like, he was melting.
But they said that too, like, because they did that, and it was because it was the big animatronics as well. They said it would glitch every now and then. It was like, they said it was eerie on the site, on the set, because like you'd be at lunch and all of a sudden the T-Rex would like kind of glitch and move and shit like that, and you be like that motherfucker came to life and shit.
They were like, that motherfucker looked and felt real. Like, everybody.
So, I mean, you got things don't working, and you got big ass whatever T-Rex.
So they talked about. I want to get on the realist because they talked about the way that they kept it real for everybody. The cast never saw the animatronics, right? The first animatronics they saw was the Triceratops, and so they created it. They dug a little divot, so behind the Triceratops is people in it making it move and everything like that. But the cast they didn't see behind. So when they came in, the reason why their response and everything was so like, oh my god, because they built that big Triceratops, that like 3/4 of it outside the back where people was in it making it move, the mouth move, the eyes and stuff like that. But it was like they're seeing this massive thing for real, and they feel it. The skin feels real. Like, they use so much realism on there, so that way like they can get like real live reactions from them. Now they said that like, so that was like that's the first real reaction, because even when they see the Bronchosaurus, that was nothing. They filmed that in nothing. Bronchosaurus, yeah.
Is it a Bronchosaurus or Brontosaurus?
Maybe so.
I feel like it's two of them though.
Either or, whatever the long neck was, but they was literally just in the field looking at nothing. So they had to improvise that. But when they saw that one was the first time they got to see something like, whoa, you know what I'm saying?
That just actually, like, before, like, I know we're gonna probably cut something else, but it's another movie thing though. I just saw this today, where it was Quentin Tarantino. It was a post I saw or whatever. There's like just news or whatever. They're talking about Inglourious Bastards.
Oh yeah.
And fam that played Christoph whatever.
Yeah.
His name Christoph whatever. But the dude that played the blonde hair Nazi, like actual Nazi dude that they really skinned his head about. Like, Quentin Tarantino loved his, like, when he made that character for him and saw him do it. He loved his position. Like, they say he loved his acting of it so much that he told him to limit himself to everybody, so they don't know how good he was going to be. So like the readings, shit like that. They was like, most of the time where he was like doing
the readings, the table readings,
or even if he was doing like actual like stage on things, he would have to work with somebody else other than the actor. Like they made him do it by himself, because like the reaction of seeing him how he was, like, you remember he was ruthless as a bitch. Until they finally got his ass. But he was like, to them, that's like all the reaction of seeing what he was doing was natural reactions. Like, Quentin Tarantino was like, I want them to see you really just go off on your shit. And like, they knew they lines, but they just didn't know how you would be in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's it's really slick when you think about directors who would be like, I really want a natural reaction. So it's like, you gotta really pull stops out. You really gotta pull shit. Like, you gotta pull strings to be like, look, y'all can't see this. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, even if you think about like remember the thing about with Marvel with the Avengers, when it was like when fans didn't know he was like actually like wiped out. Like niggas don't know what's gonna happen to your ass. Like, it's like, if you think about movies way back, like, I don't think that niggas really did that. Like, so if you really think about the fact that you get in movies now where it's like, you can have a position where you like, you think you in this movie, but it's like, you don't even know really where you at in this movie yet. Like, what this nigga might do with you. Like, and you like, they want real natural reactions and shit like this. So like, I thought I didn't know that they did that in that, but it's like,
me either.
It's just kind of, like I said, the Inglourious Bastard thing, like, it was one of those posts where I didn't care, but for some reason him like saying like no one knew, like, so Brad Pitt, nobody knew that dude was acting like that. So like the whole skinning, like getting like all his ruthlessness of it was literally just like, y'all just finna see this shit now.
Well, and I think that, you know what I'm saying, that like that's why I like the movies that made us, because they tell us the stories on how it was. Because like even Forrest Gump, when he like up until the casting of the young Forrest Gump didn't have a speech pattern. Like, so Tom Hanks, when they looked him, they was like, what type of pattern, like, what tone are you going to do, Southern tone? He said, I couldn't figure it out. What happened is they cast that kid. That kid, that was his first acting job. Never acted a day in his life. That kid, that's just how he legit talks. So when he did that, Tom Hanks is like, oh, well, if he's the young me, that speech pattern's not going to change, or his mannerisms not going to change. So I'm going to mirror him. So he started, mirroring the kid, and that's what created that speech pattern. So if they had not cast that
so
kid,
it's really the kid.
It's really the kid.
Like, so that's what it was. Like, yeah, they like Tom Hanks found his muse.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what I'm gonna be like as an adult. Tom Hanks, which makes sense though.
Yeah.
Because you don't know how you would be as an adult if you don't give me a childhood
Yep.
of how I am.
Yep. And
so, like, you gotta kind of like you really do in a sense gotta like backwards. Like, you need to.
Yep. And then
actually,
what's funny is like up until that kid being casted, they was already reading and figuring it out. And Tom Hanks was just doing a Southern accent. When they started filming, he started using that speech pattern. And so some of the actors were like, he can't do that. Like you can't do that. And then Tom Hanks was like, nope, I'm doing it. You can't stop me. Like, this is what we doing. And they was like, so they kind of went with it, but they was kind of like on the, like, because, you know, kind of like what they said in Tropical Thunder, like that was really walking that line.
Oh, because he's making fun, like in a sense, like he's kind of like mimicking the kid.
Right. But it was like, it was one of those things where it was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like he did it well. It wasn't mocking.
Yeah, it wasn't mocking because it makes sense though. Because it's like, if anything, the courage really is for the kid.
Yeah,
y'all brought a kid on to be naturally who they are, and it's like, I'm as an actor going to mimic you,
and I'm gonna show you all things you can do. Because remember, Forrest Gump did a whole lot.
Yeah,
he got a Medal of Honor. He was like, he ran a marathon.
It's really more empowering.
He met the president.
Kid, whether that kid think he was being normal or whatever, like bringing the kid on. That I don't know if he was supposed to be slow, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, how he talked, you know what I'm saying? If they saying like the kid that came on talked like that and he was actually like
had a disability,
whatever, then what Tom Hanks did is just highlighted like the success of what you can do with a disability, you know what I'm saying? But if he really just talked like that and they made a movie about a disability person doing it, then maybe, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's like, now it's like saying like, that's like saying like, if I was coming to a thing and I'm talking regular, it's like, you know what, your voice is really good, and you like, okay, and you realize that the movie they make is like you like a slow kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, bro, I sound slow, like, you know what I'm saying?
But what's really also dope about that movie, even old boy who played Lieutenant Dan, like the I forgot what the soldiers of disability are called. I forgot their actual. But veterans with disability. I think
it's veterans. I think it's veterans with
disabilities. It's like, you know what? His portrayal of Lieutenant Dan was so dope because it was somebody who obviously is going through something, but it's also strong enough to do it on his own. But you know what I'm saying? But he showed a range of emotions to the point where the actor, he got a Medal of Honor from the Veterans with Disability, and he started a whole fund that actually works with them, and he works with them, and he's such held in a higher regard because they like, you showed us, you know, something, you portrayed us well. So it's like that whole movie was all about portrayal.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if the kid was actually had a disability, and Tom Hanks portrayed that and put it in a successful rate, Lieutenant Dan took weakness, you know what I'm saying, and put it in, like, if you looked at the movie and that's what they really did, then the movie's even more 10 times better because it really kind of showed that no matter your disability, you can really do great things. Yeah. So it's like, even if you use a regular actor like Tom Hanks to be like, yes, you bring somebody in that has a disability, whatever, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not, it is, like you said, it's a Tropic Thunder, like, it's not disrespectful. Yeah. It's like, it's not, like, the Tropic Thunder thing is never gonna be disrespectful because it's a dude playing a dude playing a, you know
well, in general, that's the whole movie is about how actors are full of themselves. Like, how actors are full of themselves doing too much. That's what the whole, because like, you know, even Jack Black's character was like, oh, you leaning heavily in on the fart really, jokes and everything like that.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like I love Tropic Thunder. Like, Tropic Thunder is probably one of the most creative idea movies I've ever thought about that could ever be thought about in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really, in a sense, it's like scary movie, but it's like just like an action movie. Yeah. Like, we're going to take random actors, do some shit, like, but we're going to over the top it.
Because even with the director, that's the director, like, I'm going to do whatever I can to get this movie and make it real, so I'm going to put him in real danger. Yeah. Or, you know what I'm saying, like I said, or like, you know, Ben Stiller, he's the major star actor, but he's really campy. He doesn't really, you know, saying, or like, even Brandon T. Jackson is like, you the thug, you playing the thug every time because you the black thug. Yeah. But you really, you know what I'm saying?
You really like doing all this shit.
You really part of
it. That's what I'm saying, like, if you break down Tropic Thunder to what it is, it's a true satire movie of like all the tropes of movie theaters, and it's like, so like, to hate any character in that movie that was created, like, I would have loved
Bradley Cooper's character too. Like you just aged.
I would love it as an actor to be part of that movie because it's like, I could just be over the top. Yeah. I could be
Bradley Cooper was the agent that fought for the most ridiculous stuff.
Yeah.
Like you ain't got the TiVo?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm on this.
Yeah, like the most, like it was promo branding, heavy promo branding. It was heavy everything in that movie to make it be like.
I love that movie, man.
Over the top. It was like, and they were doing an over the top ass Rambo ass movie in real fucking Colombia.
Right.
Like, you trying to do the most, which was like I said, it's one of those things where it's like, even if you wanted, like, I hate, I don't try to bring race and shit, but it's like, if you like the white director or whatever, like, we want to be real. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you gonna do, it's like if a white person's like, I want to have a real black urban ass movie. So it's like, I'm gonna put y'all in the fucking hood in the boat, like handle like the boat, like you go, like it's like, bro, you don't do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? So like it was one of those movies where it was like, it is that. It was like I said, it was over the top shit. Like, so when people try to do the Robert De Niro shit, and it's like, bro, you definitely ain't watched the movie.
Yeah.
Or if anything, you just don't understand satire and comedy, because it's like. There's so many movies that's made in that kind of way like that, like that you can't really get mad at that. So it's like you can. I love when I see somebody post some shit like Robert De Niro was out here doing blackface. I'm
Donnie
like,
Jr. Robert Downey Jr. Not De Niro. Donnie Jr.
I mean Donnie Jr. Like Robert Downey Jr. like doing blackface. Like I'm like, bro, if you don't get your goofy ass out of here, like, because it's really, and it's bad. Like I don't even want to say it's bad, because it's like, as a black person. Honestly, it was one of the most funniest black performances any white person could ever portray.
Oh my
God! Robert Downey Jr. kind of gets a pass. So.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't because
Iron Man all that was after that.
Like, so he didn't get it. Like, you gotta think that was like when Robert Downey Jr. just got off of being like alcoholic. Like,
I know. Like, I've seen it.
You know what I'm saying? So
it was funny.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
funny as a bitch.
I didn't feel offended once
at all.
Like, not even the least bit.
And the fact that he took, like, I feel like the fact that he took the role wasn't that you finna play a black person.
Right.
It was that, like, you finna be
a person,
a white person, or Australian. He was Australian. On top of that, he was an Australian person playing a black person. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so it's like the fact that he had to do such. Country ass, like bro.
I want to see him do the voice in his face, because it's funny, because I separate the faces.
It really is.
I don't see Robert Downey Jr.
Like, the makeup job they did for him was like, he didn't look black, right? But he definitely was like, all right, bro. I see this movie over the top. Like it's so
I can't imagine Iron Man go, I'm just a dude playing. I can't imagine that coming out of Iron Man's face.
It's funny,
but I want to see it.
Yeah. Like, as I'm saying, like, it's funny because it's so over the top.
Oh my god!
If you saw it, it's like if it was like a
Netflix
show and you didn't know. Like, if it was like a Netflix movie and you didn't know none of these actors, like everybody did that same movie, but you didn't know none of these actors. You would probably have a fit. Like, I think I would have a fit for anybody. You know what I'm saying? But seeing Robert Downey Jr. like be his, like, not necessarily be himself, but it's like he bodied it.
That nigga said
he bodied it,
bro. That nigga said, back in the day, I used to make some crawfish,
like, bro, he bodied it, bro. Like I still the hardest laugh at me always when I really yell is when he say "you people" and fans say, "What you mean, you people?" It's the like like God, when he turned that round like what you mean, you people? Like like
that nigga said, hey, he said they should hold us down.
Wow, bro. I'm annihilated.
You are. Let's get into recommendations.
I am annihilated.
I don't know how far he is, but we gotta get
recommendation. I
damn near took a nap.
Like,
I know.
I had to wake myself up. Like,
I'll go first.
Like, motherfuckers on YouTube gonna be looking like,
they gonna kill you.
I am chopped. Wow.
You didn't last OG Dad. You didn't last for OG Dad.
It's 9:30.
Yeah.
I am done.
You didn't last for OG Dad.
So
I'm retired at this point. Like,
and that's so funny. Like, Didge would be like, so I'm gone, and Liv can't even keep his motherfucking eyes up. Like,
shit. So I rewatched all the Terminators in order.
Is there an order?
Yeah.
What are we doing? Recommendations?
Yeah, recommendations. I'm gonna recommend it because it's a one hell of a ride, bro.
You wasted 2 days.
Yeah, what? No, I watched it in one day.
what you all watch, because there's plenty of Terminator
There's only 6 of them.
Nah,
I thought it was actually more than 6.
Yeah, there's like 8.
No, they're not, nigga. I watched them all. Trust me, I had
Terminator 1,
2, 3.
Terminator 2.
I'll let you know.
3. Terminator, what was it? Apocalypse?
No, you jumping ahead.
I'm just randomly naming them. I don't know them after
Day,
that.
Wasn't it?
No, 2 was Judgment Day.
2 was Judgment Day?
Yeah, 2 was Judgment Day.
But no, I literally just watched them all in order.
They got the new one with the chick.
Yep.
With the
So
girl
it's
that was
the
playing.
Terminator, Terminator 2, Judgment Day, Terminator 3, Rise of the Machine, Terminator 4, Salvation, Terminator 5, Genesis, and the one that just came out in 2019, Terminator Dark Fate.
I don't think I even saw Dark Fate.
I did. I watched that one.
So it's a wild ride seeing it. What I didn't realize in Terminator Genesis, which was smart as fuck. So Terminator 1, you know what I'm saying? Arnold Schwarzenegger's the bad guy. Terminator 2, he gets reprogrammed. And now he's here to save John Connor and them and everything like that. So in Terminator Genesis, they tell the story.
Bro, he had a whole family, bro.
He did.
And he answered the house. He answered the door in house slippers. The motherfucking Terminator. Arnold motherfucking
you talking about,
Schwarzenegger.
nigga, you so far ahead.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So in Terminator Genesis, they tell the story on why the Terminator was sent in the back. Like, I mean, we told it, but they show it.
Yeah.
So pretty much when the Terminators were losing, they sent Arnold back, and then the Resistance. They was like, okay, we know they sent it back, and that's when they sent what's
John Connor.
No, not John Connor. John Connor's the son. What's the other one?
The T-1000.
No, not the T-1000. Hold on.
You talking about old girl?
No, old boy.
Dude, yeah, the
T-1000.
No, not T-1000. Listen, hold on.
I'm definitely throwing shit out.
You guys are throwing just random shit out, and it's fucking.
The other Terminator.
Goku.
No, he wasn't a Terminator. They sent
Goku down there.
They sent the human back. Like, hold the fuck on. No, I hate
You're
y'all.
giving us too much lore.
I hate
Let's
y'all.
just
No,
watch the movies.
no, because the movie's Ben came out. That's
Carolyn Connor.
No. Kyle Reese. Fucking Kyle Reese.
I don't even know.
Oh, Kyle Reese. That's the nigga that had the Nikes. That's the nigga that first
the
nigga
Nikes.
with the Nikes on.
So they show. So
remember that.
hold on.
I love that.
I'm gonna talk about that. That's
Okay.
because what they do is they show the story of that. So when it is because remember Kyle Reese is John Connor's dad. He's the one. He's the one that gets Sarah Connor pregnant in Terminator 1. And that's why she has John Connor. John Connor. When he sends them back, they recreate the first 10 minutes of Terminator 1
I do remember
in Genesis. So they show the Nike, they recreate it all.
Because I remember there's promo and talking about I think those Nikes even went again
and so but it was dope. But it was it's a wild ass ride just learning about the Resistance and going back. I found out what every Terminator has. Every Terminator movie, there's 3 tropes that they're going to do in every movie. The first thing they're going to do is that they're going to have a scene where somebody's in a big-ass car barreling down other cars. Yeah. In every Terminator movie, they did that. Whether it's a garbage truck, whether it's a semi, whether it's a fire truck, it's always that. They have that scene. In every movie, they're going to have a moment where the Terminator jumps into a car or something or a helicopter with another person and say, get out. Mm-hmm. And that person got to jump out. Always happen. And they always going to have the scene where somebody just running real fast just at your ass. They always have that scene in every Terminator, dog. It's wild. I was like, dog, it's crazy.
I mean, when I was explaining it to, it was like, cool. Hey, so Dark Fate the one where they brought everybody back?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I did see that one there. That's when I was really mad at the end of that one because when she was so mad at Arnold, I'm like, get off this.
Wait, he killed her
get
son.
Off this. Get off. The nigga not here for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to kill this nigga? Like, bro. A whole other person brought this nigga back here. Like, ain't no reason this nigga look, fam, I got a family, I'm chilling. I'm sorry. I'm a robot, nigga. That was my thing. Is like, dog, I get human nature, but he I'm a robot. They told me what to do. Hey, that's why I loved it so much because I love that scene, but I hate it because she was really pissed that this nigga had a good life.
Yeah, she was
really salty. Bitch, you got kids? Does she know you a motherfucking murderer? No, she don't know that. And he was just so calm, I don't talk about my past. And all she had to do was hump about, It was a lot of caring energy out of Sarah Connor when she saw that nigga again. Yeah. Nigga, I'm trying to get you going to jail.
Yeah.
And he just
that's my recommendation. Rewatch the Terminator. It's actually a good watch.
I think I don't really remember the first after Genesis. I do remember Genesis.
Yep.
but I don't actually remember the two in between before Dark Fate. After Dark Fate, like I really don't at all.
You don't remember Salvation?
Because Salvation, one of them was like when Kristen Bell or somebody who was in. Yeah,
Christian Bale was playing like in the future.
He was playing John Connor in the future.
Like, two of them was like future like Terminators or whatever, right? Like I never saw the future Terminators.
Yeah, I did.
Or whatever.
Shit.
Mine.
I am chopped.
What the fuck would I was?
I'm trying to think right now. What have I watched?
I want to say. Fam, I watched a whole bunch of horror shit recently, and I can't think of none of that shit right now.
I know you've been posting it on Facebook.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
you've been posting watching that shit.
I'm trying to think what the fuck.
There was something that you said I figured this out. I forgot what it was, but I wanted to ask you what it was about. You said I think I figured something out.
Saw that Spiral.
Yeah.
It's a I don't know if it's a recommendation. Or if I want to call it like I said, I figured it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I did finally watch Spiral, and no, what the fuck did everybody like? We all just talked about was it Quiet Place?
Oh, Quiet Place too.
No, I'm not recommending that. So,
I didn't
go back to Saw Spiral. I think if you're a fan, I was trying to get my horror movie kick shit. Like, I think if you're a fan of Saw. I think it kind of played into what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
But I think if you really, again, are a fan of Saw, you definitely going to figure out, how it's going to play out, whatever. I really do feel like what I didn't know Samuel Jackson was in it.
I didn't either.
At all.
I didn't either.
At all. So when he pops up in the movie, you like, the fuck?
Wasn't he in the first one, or was that Danny Glover?
That was Danny Glover.
Danny Glover.
Yeah.
Because remember, I think we talked about it. We thought Danny Glover.
On the show was Chris Rock. Inspired, the Spiral, the Book of Soul.
Danny Glover is like that actor where they're like, if they can't get Samuel Jackson, they just go with Danny Glover, like for real,
so
oh damn, we can't get say fuck you call Danny.
But it's like if that's your picks, then you either going for active old nigga or really fucking old nigga. Sam O and still be like motherfucker.
Danny Glover,
be old, but they make him look young in the movies,
Danny Glover
be old.
And Danny Glover old as a bitch.
I feel like Danny Glover takes pride in saying I'm too old for this shit. You know what I'm saying? He say I was I actually just watched some random. Matter of fact, I'm not recommending this because I didn't watch it all, but. I am gonna recommend. All right, let me finish that. I'm gonna recommend Spiral. I feel like if you're a fan of it, there was definitely some deaths in there that I never saw.
Right.
Because that's what Saw does or whatever. I actually got two, because I actually want to recommend another one too. But so Spiral, the Saw thing, it's if it's called the book, it's supposed to be the Book of Saw.
Right.
So I don't know if they're gonna do more of it. It ended where you should get more of it.
You know
what I'm saying? But that's what I said. It's if you watch Saw and you're a fan of Saw, then you know this was not the ending movie.
Right, of course.
You know what I'm saying? It's not the ending movie. And honestly, what I said when I made my post about it was in the half of the movie, there's a death of a nigga in the movie that you okay, I already know how this movie finna go. You know what I'm saying? Because of what they do so blatantly, which made me think about watching more of the old Saws again, because it's the way this guy died,
right,
and how they talked about everybody else's death, you would be this nigga death ain't got nothing to do with nothing else.
Right.
So he's got to be
he's tough.
You know what I'm saying? Bigger in it. So it's it made me want to think about other Saws where it's we always were so intrigued about how someone died or whatever, that if you just saw a dead body, you just be damn, what the fuck? But it's certain dead bodies, they don't show.
Right.
The scene of how they died,
right?
And you be damn, this motherfucker died too, and that's what it was. When I saw this one, it was you see a nigga die, you he's dead already. So it's and he dead and unidentifiable,
right?
Yeah. So when you this nigga was just here a scene ago, and then now the next scene, this nigga's dead and unidentifiable. This nigga's the killer. All right. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it's like I said, for me, it's you watch it, it's definitely very obvious. You know what I'm saying? So it's but it's it flows. But it's
and your second recommendation?
The second recommendation is I just watched Freaky on on HBO Max with Vince Vaughn and Vince Vaughn and everything, and I really enjoyed it. It's definitely what was that girl? That other movie, Death Day, Happy Death Day.
Oh, Happy Death Day.
It's definitely Happy.
Hey, that's low key like.
You watch that again?
No, I'm talking about the.
No, he's talking about Freaky.
Freaky.
Happy Death Day is like one of my guilty pleasures. I fuck with Happy Death Day a lot.
Like I said,
I ain't gonna lie.
It really is like Freaky. Really is literally Freaky Friday, but a horror movie.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And what I enjoyed about it is because Vince Vaughn, like I didn't know Vince Vaughn. I picked this movie like I love Vince Vaughn. I was getting my haircut at the barbershop and fam already had it playing.
Oh shit! Damn it! I got better recommendations too.
Yeah,
because when I got retwisted at it, he was showing me some shit.
Yeah, bro, that's why I love being like I've been in that bitch for like 2-3 hours, bro. Getting my haircut, like so it's like that's what I'm saying. Like when I was getting twisted, it was like, oh yeah, bro, throw something on, we here, yeah. Like. But that's what I'm saying. That's how I saw the Freaky in there, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this? And it was like that. I was saying like you see
shout out Marcus.
You see the first couple scenes of it, and like I said, you see this nigga going ham, like ham murdering niggas, like some Jason shit. And I was like, you see the mask on, I was like, bro, Vince Vaughn, like it threw my shit completely.
Oh, I did see that. Wasn't he like he was killing like it started out at like at like a school and shit like that. He was fucking.
Yeah, he was murdering everybody in school.
Oh yeah, I definitely. Oh yeah, I did see that. Freaky
was cold.
Freaky cold. I did see that shit.
And it's like, cause of course, you know, it's like a comedy horror movie, but that beginning is nothing but horror.
Yes,
nothing but horror. And I was like, I was watching this shit like I'm in the chair watching this shit like, bro, what the fuck is we watching? Like this nigga going ham.
Yeah.
And I saw the nigga take the mask. I was like,
is this Vince
bro,
Vaughn?
since when Vince Vaughn killing niggas? Like, like, so it's like. I enjoyed it. Like,
like Freaky
said,
really good. You actually would fuck with Freaky, bro.
It definitely turned into Freaky Friday because it's like I said, like the whole point of it, the fact is like
when they switch knife, when they switch bodies.
Like, the nigga find a knife that kind of calls out like the Dalai Lama or whatever type shit like that. But when you stab somebody, you kind of like switch bodies with everybody. So it's like you see this hardened ass serial killer Vince Vaughn, and then like the half of the movie is like. He's not switching. He's a teenager.
He's a teenage girl.
Yeah, he's a teenage girl. And with his like friends trying to stop now the girl who's now a murderer. Like so, it was really cool to see that culture like that gender swap too because even her as the girl was cold.
She was cold.
Like she was savage, nigga.
Savage.
Like, savage. So
the way she got them dudes. Yeah.
Like she was like so. Yeah, Freaky. I just watched Freaky. Like Freaky is definitely like mine.
And it made me think, like I said, so when I was getting retwisted, I got two better scratch Terminator. Fuck Terminator. Yeah.
Damn, niggas forget about me, dog. Like I'm waiting, like where's my
you want to get yours in? Get yours in.
Well, because I gotta go to OG. It flows. I gotta go. Otherwise, then it'll be me. It's just the flow. So you gotta. So I'll make mine quick. The Hunt. I just watched The Hunt. Never watched The Hunt.
Oh wait, was that what's the name? Who's the?
I don't know. I can't remember old girl name, but she was in a couple of stuff. But like,
I know that was the white girl. The white people shooting. Yeah, white people shooting. I just saw that too.
It's so good, so good.
The Hunt was really good.
Yeah, it's so good because it was like, you know what I'm saying. Like one, they had legit people who was in horrors in it, so you think like, oh, this the main character, and then blah, they get killed. You're like, oh, wait, this is the main character, and blah, he get killed. You're like, fam, who the fuck is the main character? And it's like, oh, girl, and then like she. Just like her skill set and everything like that is such a dope one. And then also Shadow in the Clouds. Now I don't even remember this trailer or anything about it, but it's this chick. It's supposed to be like in the 1950s military. This chick, she pops up she's walking on this airfield and she has a package, and so she gets on there, and so first it starts off. It's like this instructional about like goblins in the 1950s. You're like, oh, goblins, they fuck up planes and shit like that. So you're like, what the fuck is that? It's like this cartoon thing, right? So then she's on there, she sees somebody, a air traffic control person, and then the person disappears within the fall. So that first
is that with the girl from that played
in Super, not Superbad, Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass. Yep. Okay, I watched that shit too.
Yeah,
it was
the
whole movie was like in the air. And shit.
Let me tell you, real quick. No, I thought it was dope. So that instantly got me because I'm like, wait, what? Where the fuck that nigga go? So then she see a plane come and it's coming super close, and it goes over, and she like, so she misses, and she looks back and it's gone. And then she turns around this way, and the plane that she's trying to get on is there. So she gets on, she tells him, like, look, I need this package to make it. Like, this, but it's secret. You can't get it and everything. And so it's the 50s. So they like, oh, shit, we got a broad on the plane. Oh, yeah, we got a girl. Like, so they fucking with her because she's a girl. And she's like, no, I'm this celebrated, you know, saying pilot and everything. But then all this weird shit started happening. She starts seeing stuff in the clouds. She starts seeing stuff on the plane. And the way it just plays out, it's just like the suspense and shit. So like now you weren't like, what was her package? Wait, what was that shit that she saw? Did she actually see it? Is she delusional?
So it's like one of those mental movies.
But it's the reveal and everything is so fucking good. It is so good. And I thought it was a really, really dope movie. Those are my 2 recommendations. All right, Liv.
You saw that in the barbershop?
I saw both of them in the barbershop.
Both of them?
Yeah.
I forgot where I saw that movie at, though.
I was going to retwist it. Yeah, man.
It's on the streaming site. Man, my recommendation this week ain't shit, man. My recommendation is sleep, because I'm tired of this bitch.
you want to hurry.
Hey, give us some positive. Give us a Charlamagne the Guy positive, like, everybody rest. Get your rest together. If you ain't got your life together. Get your
life together. Get your sleep together. You know what I'm saying? Take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself.
That way, when you have a couple shots of whiskey, like I did, you don't feel like falling asleep because
couple sips of the Chiba. You know
man, like I'm done, bro. Like I just looked at it's 9:46. God damn, and I'm cooked.
Hey, that's
like this terrible.
You ain't driving. That's what it is. Like that's what I'm saying. Like Liv came tonight without no wheels. He's like, y'all gonna take me home.
Yeah, get your sleep. You know, count your sheet. You know, I'm gonna count my sheet like
just sleep,
a motherfucker. Like, you know, snug. If you like me, you know, you like to have the room real cold, and then grab a quilt in the middle of summer while the room cold as a bitch. You know,
I ain't gonna lie. I like a cold ass room too.
If you like me, I need to know it's there.
If you like me in the winter, you know what I'm saying, you sleep with the window open and the fan on.
Yeah, that's my shit.
Without a quilt, just a regular ass
blanket.
You
took it too far.
Because that shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I hate that I do that, but man, sometimes I don't even use a motherfucking blanket, dog. Like I just,
don't know.
I still do. You know what I'm saying? So get your sleep. You know, eat healthy out here. You know, you know, do good by your body. Like not like me. I want to go to sleep.
Let's go, preach.
I'm tired.
Hallelujah.
Like you ain't gotta go full vegan, but man, you ain't gotta eat beef every day. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
Eat some motherfucking like have some electrolytes in your body, dog. But you know what I'm saying?
Make smoothies, man. Those smoothies be coming in clutch.
Eat some vegetables, you know. Saute them shits. You know, be careful with the, you know, don't fry. You know, don't fry. You can fry. You can fry
just a little.
Just don't fry canola oil. Use peanut oil. You know what I'm saying? Use peanut oil.
Peanut oil.
Yes. You know, do that. You know, you know, save your palate and your body.
Save that palate.
Before you turn 38 and you have a podcast and you have a couple drinks and you want to fall asleep like me.
You don't want to go to sleep.
No, you don't.
Sleep.
You don't.
No sleep at 38.
That's why when I was at the Bucks game, I didn't drink. Because I wasn't going to be like that white lady Ron was screaming on.
No drinks at the Bucks game.
I was not going to sit on the porch.
Hey, we still got to release that video.
I think it's kind of released, but we ain't made the actual.
It is,
like, fam,
release when?
I mean,
like,
I made my compilation. See, rooted on. Yeah, you see.
Yeah,
Wait, no, you shared it on your page. It ain't on the Geekset page,
bro. I put it in the drive, and I was like, "Can one of y'all share this?"
I thought somebody was.
I feel weird because it's really like a Bacardi. You know what I'm saying? Like he tried to make it like it's a Geekset thing, but it's like, bro, I'm really the only nigga in the video. Like,
because I mean, I tried to get other shit. But like Didge wasn't doing nothing, and like you were the only one that was live.
On the CMZ shit, like I want action, nigga.
And I couldn't film myself. Like I got the girl swerking, you know. I got Ron, you know, just interacting with, interacting with folks. But you know, he started off. It's the world famous Geekset.
I mean, it was.
You know,
it always is.
That was a fun night. I survived because I didn't drink.
Well, speaking of the world famous Geekset,
man, on camera if you did.
Make sure you go to the OG recommendation. Make sure you follow us on all social media at GeeksetPodcast. Go to GeeksetPodcast.com. Check out all our past episodes, past videos. Or go to get some merch, man. We got the Geek lined out, man. You know what I'm saying? Do what you love.
Yes, the Geek.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you check that out. Some of the old school Talking That Geek.
I got a raggedy ass shirt.
That's on the site.
That's still on the site.
Talking That Geek shit is on the site.
Well, don't buy this because it's raggedy.
Happy birthday, Gotham Geek Girl. I don't know who responded to her, but she was saying that her grandmother approves of the Talking That Geek shit. She said she was wearing. So rest in peace to her grandmother as well. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, yeah.
Gotham Geek Girl.
What just happened?
Well, Gotham Geek Girl, one of our favorite
big fans.
She just had her birthday, but as I was sending her a message, I was looking and I know she took, you know what I'm saying, she took some time off because of her grandmother, and you know what I'm saying, she's a friend of the podcast. But one of the things that was dope that I realized, and I was like, dang, I didn't even notice it. She was saying that she was wearing her Talking That Geek Shit shirt. And you know what I'm saying? And her grandma was like, "Oh, I like that shirt. I like it." And her grandmother gave her the approval.
I mean,
so I thought that was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to grandma. Shout out to Gotham Geek Girl. That's bad.
Yeah, she good.
Love you. Definitely.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, yeah.
She been good people for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
like like Gotham Geek Girl been. She should definitely know about that in the first episode. Like, she been around long, like not that long. But enough that if she wanted to fuck with her, she probably went back and heard.
Oh yeah. She probably she know. You know what I'm saying? She's all, and then she always show love and support, rocking the shirt. You know what I'm saying? Tagging us and everything. So you know what I'm saying? She is good people's, man. Definitely rock with her. But yeah, man, one of the best ways to support us is GeeksetPodcast.com/Patreon. We actually got some exclusive episodes on here. By the time you're hearing this, matter of fact, the episode's not even going to be out. So yeah, you can if you sign up to that, you get our Hannah Hall interview. If for those who are wondering who she is, that is Tiff from The Shy. Me and her have a really dope conversation. And then Lawrence Gilliard Jr., aka Bob from Walking Dead, aka D'Angelo from the Wire. That episode is on there behind the scenes right now. Just some real, and you got some other dope stuff, behind the scenes stuff that you didn't see. That's on our Patreon. Make sure you sign up to our Discord. That's in the description down below, man. A whole bunch of dope people sharing collectibles, sharing podcasts, sharing anime, sharing just different work, just having dope conversations about anime, comic books, video games. It's a really, really dope collective within our Discords, man. So, sign up to that. And as always, man, we are the only podcast that blend hip-hop culture and geek culture together. We are out.
OGs out.
Peace.